Talk to me when in landscape. Okay. Yes. Let's talk about doxing. What is doxing? Um, where does doxing legally apply? What does liability for it look like? Is what I did to Nate doxing the correct answer? Ding, ding, ding. No, it is not. So I'm going to put up some things. Define doxing. Oh, Cassandra.
Hi, Echo. Nice to meet you.
Hey, nice to meet you. How are you today?
I am good. How are you?
I am fabulous. I had a sweet, sweet sleep last night. And then I had a wonderful steak dinner that tasted extra succulent for those that hate me.
Oh, that's wonderful. Sorry, making the connections a little bit bad because I live in Wyoming.
You're
So
perfectly
let me get
fine.
to a better spot. There we go.
Yeah, you're perfectly fine. I'm setting
Let's
stuff up,
talk
so.
doxing. I've been doxed. I've been doxed, and it's illegal. People don't understand that. I worked in law enforcement for 19 years, and I was doxed.
Yeah.
And I refuse to let anybody dox anyone for any reason, whether their pronouns are their pronouns, whether they are who they are. Doxing is unacceptable.
Yeah, yeah. And that's why I don't support doxing. Um, there's a clear distinction between pulling up a public news article and discussing that and doxing people.
Absolutely, Echo. Absolutely. I'm so pissed off. The people that I thought were friends became friends no longer. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, my Polish accent.
You're good. You're good.
Became friends now because you're my friend. And then when you get mad at me, then you're going to what are you going to do hateful things to me?
Yeah, and that's bullshit. If you're mad at someone, just stay mad at them. Or move on.
I,
Like, nobody should get
yeah,
that free real estate.
if I'm mad at someone, I block them and move on about my day.
Yeah.
I can't read your name. Something
Fox.
Fox.
Spider Fox.
Right there. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Number
Nice
one
to meet
Swifty
you
fan
too.
in the house.
I know. It's
What
been
kind
a
of
while.
boxes are these? Are these new boxes?
Different layout. So this is on a computer.
Okay.
Yep.
So how is it going with you, Echo?
Oh, stirring the pot, starting all the drama. Piss people off, I guess. So.
Yeah, let's buy the the Brookie. Brookie,
Hey,
my baby.
hang on, Cass. Hang on. Echo Raw just had a live saying that most trans women are AGP, and I tried to request, and they denied my request. I requested again, and
Yeah.
then they blocked me. So I just want to say to everyone that's watching, Raw does not have a degree in psychology, so he cannot diagnose people with AGP. He's going off a study from the 1980s. Raw is scared to debate
It is
me
Puffin.
because he knows I will cook him.
Yep. I'm
Brookie,
also
is
streaming
this,
Raw's live
hold on,
over to
hold on,
YouTube.
wait a minute, Echo. Brookie, is this a safe life for me to be in?
This one, probably not. Probably not a good idea.
Yeah, probably not, girl. I'm gonna be honest. It's
Yeah.
gonna get messy.
Well,
love you,
I'm here to
girl.
fight for you, Brookie.
I know
Like
you are. I
Echo,
know
you
you
and
are.
Brookie, okay?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay,
We're good.
okay. This is a safe life. I get mouthy though.
No, this is definitely not a safe time.
No, it's not gonna be, girl. It's
Yeah.
gonna get messy, messy, messy.
It's okay. I'm Brookie.
Okay.
I back you up 110%.
You may not
And
want
so
to for this.
You're Brookie's friend, so yes.
Yeah. We live for messy. Yes, Jamie. Hey, Dem, how old are you? I don't know what that was. Okay, so doxing. Let's talk about what happened real quick. So I talked about Nate's information, Nate's family. I read public news articles. Yes, they had pictures of his family in there. His family put them out there, consented them being out on the World Wide Web, and have those articles written about them. All we did was pull them up and look at them. They were news articles. Just like if I go to my local news and pull it up and say, hey, let's talk about these people. We can certainly do that. The intent behind it. So, intent is also key. When we look at intent, the intent was to prove multiple things. Nate was presenting gender non-conforming while also dragging and hating on trans people and advocating against them. Nate has also been on the app grifting money as well as devices. Well, he is from a well-off family. And then Nate is under the age of 8, or Nate was under the age of 18, and that we found out when looking at the information. He is now 18, but he's been on the app for years. And then Nate is an animal abuser. He very much let his dog that I had the picture up attack the poor kitten that was in the picture. So it was not a nefarious attempt to bring any harm his way, but to merely bring to light the information that we found about him, the nuances of who Nate is. Muppets Live again, another time. So it does not count for nefarious attempts or publishing private or identifying information. He is a very public person. His name on here is Nate. He has gone by Nate. He has said he is from Jamaica multiple times. If you Google him, you can find everything. Again, it's public. I am subject to New York State laws. I live in New York State. I don't live in California. So when people like to pull up that California law around doxing, those don't apply to me, right? That's not my jurisdiction. That's not applicable to me. It is New York State. New York State does not have a law that specifically makes doxing illegal. However, I did not dox him in any sense. Also, Martha, I did not dox at all. I specifically told her I was not going to dox her, and I was not putting her because she does have a little one, and I don't want to bring that hate her way. She doesn't have a public presence that is readily available like Nate. So I will not dox Martha. I will not dox Nate. I did not release Nate's phone number, address, or any other information. No doxing happened. All we did was read news articles. You can't get in trouble in New York State for reading news articles about people. So if you don't like it, right there, squat and rotate.
Echo, you're a very responsible and very courteous person for doing that.
I'm very irresponsible and very much.
No, you irresponsible. You say irresponsible.
Yeah.
I'm very irresponsible too sometimes. But you're very responsible in that comment that you just did, the whole spiel. I don't know any of these people, but yeah, it's horrible.
Juicy, it's not connecting.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's very horrible.
Stay
and
up
stupid.
here with Rookie.
Reading news articles about people.
Oh. Juicy, I got it.
Oh, somebody! No, they're actually live streaming this.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. No,
That wasn't an echo. That was the live
Can I say
stream.
something?
that's okay.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me turn on my camera. So I don't know if you got to watch that clip that I had gone onto Envy's live today, Echo.
I have not yet.
Oh, okay. So what I said to her was that that Nate was violating women's boundaries by lying to women. Like, we're gonna take the trans part right out, by lying to cis women on either side about being 18 and wandering into their spaces. And then she said, "Well, you didn't give Echo shit." And I said, "Absolutely.
Yeah.
Did I not
Yeah.
message you and say I think that went a little too far?" So, and then she asked me if I would do it publicly. So here I am, in my face, saying, "Echo, I think that you shouldn't have showed their family and the kids."
Right. Valid.
Just so that they know that I stand behind my words. Now, do I think Nate's evil, and that I think them dismissing what he did and saying, "Oh, well, you should come back and you should go ahead and do that"? No, this man purposely lied to women, and if you consider yourself a feminist or a woman's advocate, you should probably not have him in your spaces or encourage him to be in women's spaces, and you should probably, not be a hypocrite. So that's my whole spiel. But
Right. And people
You know.
that don't like me, I'm very much an asshole. I stand by what I say and I stand by my word. If I see something I disagree with, I will say something. Sometimes it's as simple as, let's just have a conversation. Let's talk about it, or this is how I feel about this situation. Very much like PAX messaged me, they didn't agree with the extent that I went. A lot of people did. I respect that discord. Sometimes it's as simple as a small conversation. Sometimes you're this big horrible person that I feel I need to go above and beyond and dedicate my time and energy to, and this happens.
Mhm.
I don't feel bad.
Um, Real quick, can I say something? Hey, y'all.
Yep.
Hi.
And as easy as it was for Echo to find this information on Nate, shows that it is so easy and so simple for people to find this information as well. And to make sure that you are doing background checks of knowing the people that you are talking to and not just going based off of what they are saying, right? For example, for all those people that sat around, like, same way how people want to throw out the word doxing, for all those people, many of those women that sat around Nate and would make comments towards Nate, very flirtatious comments or whatever, do I have the right to then sit there and say that you guys are rapists because you guys didn't even try to figure out who this child was and where, like, anything about them? Y'all just had a belief in y'all head that this person was over 18, and the whole time there was public information that y'all could have easily searched up to see if this person was an adult or not, and y'all didn't do that. Y'all didn't take the time to do that. Whole time y'all were flirting with this child, calling him cute, and people be like, "Oh, well, that's not wrong by calling people cute," but it is. It's quite creepy when you're sitting up there and you're what I'm saying, you don't have to necessarily get into very deep sexuality stuff. Like, you don't have to get deep into being like, "Oh, come break my back in." But if you're saying things like, "Oh, you're cute, you're fine, you're this, you're that," it is it is the start of basically rapist behavior. So if y'all have enough energy to call Echo a doxer or whatever because of what Echo said about Nate, which was public information, why didn't y'all reflect on yourself and remember, when you're pointing one finger, there's four pointing back at you? Why didn't y'all take y'all time to do the same research that Echo did and research Nate and understand who the fuck y'all were talking to? Y'all have been caught through y'all GCs already, not once, not twice, not three times, but about 4 or 5 times, several of y'all talking to children and minors and then going around and be like, "Oh, I didn't know no better. It was my bad." Do y'all not fucking check who the fuck y'all talk to?
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
I know
they
I do.
sexualized him all the time, not knowing he was a minor. He's so cute.
And
He's
you know,
attractive.
showed him. They went around and watched some of our team's only videos, and showed him that. So you you know
Yeah.
Even by saying certain things, like just certain behaviors that they were doing, like, "Oh, that's my little baby brother. I love him so much." Or like whenever
Yeah.
Nate would come over in spaces, they'd be like, "Hey, daddy," like y'all didn't think that shit was weird,
Yeah, and
but
the creepy
now,
guys giving
but
him gifts all the time. Come on.
right, right. But now I understand why you guys were so forgiving of Chloe, and why until now y'all not forgiving of Chloe no more, because now Chloe apparently now wants to be Chloe, and she wants to be a full trans woman after she said all the disrespectful shit she said about trans women. Now she apologizes. Now she wants to be the trans woman. But before then, you guys were
What?
eating Chloe up and then turning around and being like, "We forgive her. She made a mistake." Is it gonna continue to be that every time one of y'all get caught sexualizing a minor and having conversations with minor? Is it gonna constantly be, "Oh, somebody made a mistake," until it's gonna constantly be somebody made a mistake until somebody ends up in prison or jail behind these behaviors that y'all are doing?
Well, and I had gone up there to speak to Envy, and some guy, I don't know what the hell his name was, Tony the Tiger or something, right? And he starts talking and asking questions. I'm like, dude, I'm not up here to talk to you. I'm up here to speak to Envy.
Jamie, I
Like-
love that. We don't approve. Chloe's application denied.
No, because I seen it yesterday in the comments. She was like, "Yeah, fuck them GCs, bitch." What?
Hey, Echo, check Discord.
I see that. And that's the trans erasure and hate that, like, I'm taking a stand against. I'm sorry. Chloe thinks she's this monolith who can decide who's trans and to what degree and who's not. She is nobody. So. Nobody is a monolith in the
Throwing my
community. You
boobs
can't
back on for
dictate
nobody.
others.
Oh.
Nope.
But, the best thing was, because Envy didn't know who I was, she couldn't misgender me greatly. It was great.
Yep.
Yeah. The main thing that I'm saying here is, for one, this is the internet. You don't know most people on the internet. Stop creating relationships with people off of the internet and do your fucking research. There is too much internet access, too many free places to go. I know it's a McDonald's in every goddamn state. Too much fucking Wi-Fi out here for y'all not to do y'all backgrounds on people and understand what the fuck y'all are talking to. I am sick and tired of this. Oops, I fucked up, my mistake. I didn't mean to do that. No, you did. Because you could have taken the time to correct yourself and correct your behavior and understand who you are speaking of. All this Nate is getting doxxed because Nate, those videos shouldn't have been shared of what Nate was doing to their animals. Nobody should have seen the picture of Nate in the dress. This is the thing. If a person was to sit up here and be honest about who they are instead of portraying and pretending like they live a life they don't live, there would be nothing to tell. Even if that person was the opposition, even if that person was somebody that we didn't like. If they came in and said, "Yeah, I used to dress like what we would perceive as a girl. I used to walk the ways of life like this. I am not actually poor. I come from money. I did do these behaviors." There would be nothing to share. But when a person lies about certain things and then sits up here and acts as if they are a better person than everybody else, knowing that you have skeletons in your closet, why the fuck is everybody so shocked when a person gets called out for that behavior?
Yeah. They got nothing. All I did was do the same shit that they would do to anyone else that they thought was opposition, and they want to cry about it because it was Nate, their trophy. I did also give them fair warning and ample time. They don't listen well. They said the only real way to get Echo is to get their information. It's time to start piecing things together. They said they live in upstate New York. See, this is the thing about fight or flight response. I'm a person I've proven I will fight back. Should probably try to de-escalate instead. Otherwise, I can put together a list of GCs, supporters, etc. I think you get the point. And then they said they'll be waiting. Do it. I did it. And I'm going to do more.
You know, and it's funny because they come after us. I have been threatened. Everybody on here who's an activist or who's trans has been threatened. You know? And all of a sudden, that's okay because they don't agree with our take. I don't hear any of them talk about any of the other things that they do. I don't hear any of them talk about any of the other volunteer works that they do. They just think that they're activists because they sit on a keyboard on the internet. And that's not true.
Yeah, and that's very much our side as well. Like, people just sit on the keyboard, think they're activists. That's why, like, I asked the person yesterday, what protests have they gone to? Where are they, like, what are they doing to be boots on the ground, actual activism, not just social media? And they said they don't know of any fucking protests going on. And I said, what about 50 protests in 50 states on the 5th that happened? Were you part of it? Did you know of it? Did you spread information about it? I knew about it and spread it to my blue sky, and I've been active on other stuff around the whole immigration. So you can't tell me you don't know about protests and you're an ally or an activist. I'm sorry. It doesn't work that way.
Right?
The reason why they didn't hear about Echo because it wasn't agreeing with their ideology.
Did I not send you a video echo of me in a protest last year?
Yep. I am opening it up for anybody to come up, air their grievances with me today. I have no problem with that. So.
Did my mic finally mute?
No.
No.
Oh my god, my freaking screen is frozen. If y'all can hear me, I'm going down and coming back up.
We can hear you.
Okay, I'm going down and coming back up.
I'm burning my steel.
Will the real Slim Shady please stand up? Yeah, and I get there's people that can't protest for physical reasons or financial reasons, like if they're too far and all that, but you should at least know where the protests are and you're promoting them, whether it be on TikTok, social media, or whatever. You should be saying, hey, this is going on, just so everybody's aware. If you can't go, another form of advocacy is making people aware. That way they can go. When we were in the Army, we were very much talk about military structure, and Brooke, you can talk to this as well. You have people that are dedicated soldiers, but a vast majority of the work is done by support people. That was people in SATCOM like me. So it's not always frontline people doing the work. There's back-end people doing the work. So if you're an advocate, there is back-end work you can even do from home. Where's your advocacy at? Where's your advocacy at? Welcome to the war of 2025.
They didn't even talk about the million woman march.
No.
For the someone called them out on Reddit about it. I laughed my ass off when I read that shit.
Mm-hmm. Should we do another one tonight, or should I save it?
Do it. It's Friday night.
Another call out?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be like 3 days in a row. So might as well.
Yo, what's happening?
Hey, how old are you?
I'm 37.
Cool.
I saw on Reddit everyone really does not like you. Why is that?
I'm an asshole.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Any like specifics?
Very much. Nate, I exposed Nate for being a liar and a fraud, and a grifter from a well-off family, animal abuser.
His name comes up a bunch on there too. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's Nate. He's part of Debate Talk. He goes like his account is Edna Mode. Yeah, that's him. I exposed him for who he is. I don't get why nobody could find him when it took us 20 minutes on a phone call to find him.
Who is he?
Nate.
20 minutes in a phone call, you said Google Jamaica, violin, and Nate, and it was the first video that came up.
I was the one that said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you were the one.
Yeah, like I pointed that
took
out.
me
I pointed
30
that out
seconds.
yesterday. I pointed that out yesterday morning. So when you hear somebody say that, that's you can trace it right back to me because that's literally all I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
When you hear somebody say that, that's you can trace it right back to me because that's literally all I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But that's me. That's not what Echo did.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The way we did it was a little bit more. We looked at like information we known about Nate, things that he said, like his name is Nate, so Nate or Nathaniel, and then we looked at okay, what does he do? He sings. He does performance. Where is he from? Any little tidbits like that people talk about on lives, those are indicators of information about who you are and where you're from. So just some random searches of keywords came up with him. So pretty straightforward. Took like 20 minutes to do that, and then as soon as we figured out this is Nate, the Instagram video popped up with him introducing himself. It had his full name on there and everything, and that was a public Instagram for a club where he did an intro, and so that popped up, and then that led to everything else because we now had his full name and everything. So super easy deep dive.
Why'd you do that to him?
He's transphobic as fuck and spews anti-trans rhetoric, perpetuating transgender erasure in America. So I felt like pointing out the hypocrisy in the stuff that he says as well as the lies he's told.
And that's why Reddit hates you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yep, and that's why Reddit hates me too.
Yep.
I've not heard of you on there.
Yes, you have. My name is Katie.
Yeah, that's Katie.
Sorry, I've only heard of Echo. I'm not a big online dude.
You just have to scroll down a little bit, or you can put in Katie and you'll see it pops right up. They claim that I don't know what doxing means, even though I definitely know what it means, and I've demonstrated it.
And that you guys did it, right?
No,
Sorry?
we didn't actively dox. So when we look at doxing and the definition, what we did was everything that was public news articles and publicly available information. There was no logging in, nothing was hidden, everything was news. So just like if I were to pull up my local news here and talk about stuff going on locally, that's all public information. That's all we did. And the intent was to expose the lies and deception that he has perpetuated over the years.
I mean, I feel like if you're gonna use your real name on there, like that's kind of like,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, my real name.
I mean, I
Berkey.
feel like that opens you up to like, you know, being exposed if you're gonna do stuff on here.
Well,
Yeah.
I've been doxxed like
Especially-
1,000 times.
Especially if you're a bigot, right?
Oh, that part.
Great.
Oh, let me post that as well. So, there was a post recently asking about other doxing. Where is that?
Hey, great.
It feels kind of like doxing has gotten kind of like a lot less, because like saying his name and putting his Instagram up, doxing used to be, well, I guess I'm a bit older.
Yeah.
It used to be you'd actually find out a person's address, and you'd like
Yeah.
swat them.
It gets diluted
which is
now
really
because
wrong.
people
That is,
say
like,
if you
that's such a
talk
wrong
about
thing to
me,
do.
if you talk about me and anything other than my points of view, then you're doxing me. So it very much gets diluted from what the actual definition is.
Hey, great. I got two questions for you.
Sorry, yeah, what's up?
So, would you say that revealing somebody's private information, that's thing one, with malicious intent, being thing two, constitutes doxing?
Okay, so their private information, like clearly Nate put his name on the internet. That's not private.
Yeah.
And his Instagram, you say, is public.
So
that's not
his Instagram is private. We never looked at his Instagram. I never even found it because I never cared to look at it. What did pop up was an Instagram for a local club where he was tagged doing a performance in there. And we
Nah,
know
it's all public.
Google it. Yeah, that was public.
Like the only way I would be really on that side is if you say you took his personal private Instagram.
Nope.
And then
Nope.
copied all the stuff and then put it out there. That would be, I guess, wrong.
Mhm.
But no, if you put it out to public, public information is public information.
Yeah.
You can't-
So
there's
public
nothing
information.
outside of it.
So would you agree that that malicious intent and private information are necessary conditions for it?
I mean, I would say I'm not, honestly, like I have no skin in this game, but I would say you guys
Yeah.
did do it with malicious intent.
Okay.
I outlined the
Not
intent behind
private
it.
information, right?
Hear me out, great.
I outlined the intent behind it. The impact is different than the intent, so I outlined the intent behind it and what the intent was.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Katie.
and I'm gonna make it really easy for you. The only two things that you need for doxing is malicious intent and private information. You already admitted that you did not give away his private information, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So even that alone means that we did not do any doxing. But let's look at the other part. Let's look at the malicious intent. What was the malicious intent? You said that we did it. What is it?
Well, you guys clearly wanted to expose him.
Yeah, I wanted to expose him. So exposing someone's lies doesn't make it malicious intent. So if I put up Trump on the background and talk about the lies he's done, am I being malicious or am I exposing the lies?
Well, I would say because you did it. I'm not against any of this, honestly, because like the malicious intent here is so tiny to me because I come from a different time. I like where like doxing was much more of a serious thing. This is
There's
very
only like a 2-year
low
difference
key.
between you and Echo.
I'm 37.
Pardon, sorry?
I'm 37.
Yeah. So like you.
Chantel is not a sir, please.
I didn't call anyone sir.
You said pardon, sir.
It's okay.
Chantel. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, KT. Yes, okay.
Yes.
It's okay.
It's such a low level because it's not even. It's all public information, right?
Yeah,
I would
so
say
this is
malicious
it.
intent, but it is
You search
also not doxing.
Nathan Jamaica violinist. The video pops up as the first one, and then it starts to get into all the links that I covered. But there's the Facebook with the solo, the Instagrams, other pictures,
Whole
and
life online.
yeah, exactly.
Like, if I was gonna be honest with you, I
I would
go
scrub
against
this.
anyone putting all of their stuff online in general,
Yeah,
unless you're some sort of public figure.
He is a public figure. He's a famous violinist in Jamaica.
he's also a infamous TikToker. Yeah, he's a famous violinist. So he has a history of his family paying for him to basically do like dance camps, musical stuff, singing and all that. So this is where he is very well off. He is very talented, and his parents were able to help him cultivate that talent into it, which is
He went to
why
a
he
private
is
school.
famous. Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty cool, I would say.
yeah,
I don't
very
know why
much.
he would be doing anything else. Like, why does he got to come after you guys?
Why
There you
does he
go.
have to?
If he's a famous violinist in Jamaica,
Right.
like,
There you
I
go.
mean, all those cruise lines go right through Jamaica. He can make a unaliving, almost said
Yeah.
that word, on those cruise liners.
he's killing it. Like, I'd be like, yo, you're killing it,
Yeah.
boo boo. Don't like waste your time on TikTok and doing all that.
Right.
Yeah. And now you're running
He's
into
just
our
wasting away his talents.
great. A famous violinist could make it all over the world, right?
Like, yeah, at the low end of entertainment, probably.
At the
he makes a living.
At the least. And I mean, like, you can look up him playing. Like, you can hear it. He's good. He's good. There's no denying that. Anyone that tells you he's not good is lying. And we're not. And where's Ops? If you say he cannot play the violin, that's code.
Hey, Echo, someone in the chat saying that you put Nate's mom's number up.
I put up her LinkedIn, so whatever information was there, and LinkedIn is completely public.
Yeah. So great. Back to my main question. Can you prove that Echo did this with malicious intent? Because that is an important part of this. You have to prove it.
Why is it always the people with no videos up yet?
I don't know.
Hey, Aussie. And Aussie and Great Divide, you had to prove it.
I want the
Oh,
link
yeah,
to
what's
this.
this?
Oh, washroom break. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And also, Pulse, quick thing. I was right. I checked. I double checked. It's private information. You cannot dox with public information. Pulse. It's impossible. Like I told you before, there's only two necessary conditions. It had to be malicious intent and private information. Anything that put out that public would not.
Pulse, link me to that bill, Pulse. The one that you're sending me on Discord. Because I'm finding one that is relating to police.
In the chat, the only reason I keep bringing up cruise liners because this is like right there. It's Jamaica. They're in the Caribbean, you know, and I just know off the top of my head that cruise liners go through there. That's the only reason why I keep bringing it up.
Okay, thank you.
I mean, he
Pulse.
can do other things. I don't care, but I'm just saying if he wanted to do something right off the bat.
Yeah.
I'm saying if he wanted to do something right off the bat.
Sorry, I'm back.
Okay.
Sorry,
I want to talk about something real quick. So Pulse sent me this because we're looking at New York State laws around doxing and what applies to it. So this is Senate Bill S7646, New York State Senate. I am in New York State, so these laws are applicable to me.
He's in Jamaica, so
It doesn't matter. The laws apply to me because it is where the crime actually was committed, and U.S. is not going to extradite for anything like doxing. It's not a major crime that they're going to extradite for because anywhere it's really just a slap on the wrist even. So it was introduced to the Senate committee, and then it was stopped there. So this was actually not passed.
In what year?
This was 2021 to 2022, when it was proposed.
Oh.
Yeah, it was committed to rules and nothing from there. So it was never sent any further. Like if you look at this one that I found, when you look at the pathing for it, it went committee assembled, the committee Senate, and then it went to the floor for the calendar Senate, and it passed Senate but never delivered to the governor's desk. So this is the pathing for the bills, and once they're signed by the government, they become enforced into law in New York State. That's how the Senate bills work. So this is still not active. So New York State has a long history of trying to propose laws against doxing, but there is no actual law. It just doesn't exist. It's not illegal in my state to dox people. There are other charges that can come from it. So when we look at New York State here can trigger other criminal charges such as harassing, stalking, or identity theft. I'm not proposing that I am him, so I'm not saying I am him where it would be identity theft. I am not stalking him because I'm not going live to live harassing him or anything like that. I'm not trying to find his family or anything, or I'm not showing up at his house or anything or like harassing anybody in his family. I'm not stalking him. Harassment, that could be a reach. I did one live on him and I talk about him. You are allowed to talk about anybody you want. Talking about people does not merely constitute as harassment. If that was the case, they harass trans people all the time. So none of the other charges are applicable to me. So there's no doxing laws, and I very carefully have not violated any laws that are applicable to me. Quote the California law on doxing all you want, it does not apply.
So you're saying Reddit, because I guess Reddit's then on Nate's side, is what you're saying?
So the support has been very mixed coming from both sides. So it's been very much people on my side, on the left side of things, and the conservative side of things have been mixed in on it. Some support him, some don't support him, some support me, some don't support me.
All right. Okay, but so pigtailing off KT's question, what was the intention of doing this?
Well, no, my question was, because you said that we did dox. You already admitted, like, no matter what happens past this point, you've already admitted that there's no doxing. You just don't realize it. You did say that we didn't reveal any private info. You did say that we didn't reveal any private information. So that's one of the necessary conditions. If you don't have all of the necessary conditions, then a certain thing cannot be true. So that's already off the table. As far as the malicious intent, you said that there is malicious intent. Are you able to prove that?
No, I'm asking what the intent was.
So you're willing to admit that there's no that you don't know about malicious intent, at least, right?
I don't know the intent.
Yeah, so we talked about an impact over intent. The impact is that his family's information's out there, his information's out there, that's the impact. But when we talk about doxing, it's about the intent. And the intent was exposure of lies and deception that he has perpetuated, as well as him being underage. So the intent there was never malicious. It was never meant to cause harm. So
he's not underage.
And if you disagree with that, then you have to prove the malicious intent.
Right.
Can you do that?
Right.
Great. Can you prove the malicious
He
intent?
is 18, yes. Now, as of November.
Then it is whatever.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
you agree that there's no malicious intent, right?
There's probably malicious intent. Like, you guys did it for a reason.
Okay,
But at
so
the same
once
time, who
again,
cares? He apparently was malicious.
once again, because there's not. Echo, what was your intent?
To expose that he is from a well-off family. He is an animal abuser. He is 18 now and has been in spaces as a minor. And what the fuck was the fourth thing? The very first one. Oh, he has displayed gender nonconformity while hating and going after transgender people.
Can we go back to the animal abuse stuff? Like, holy jeez, I want to hone in on that.
Wait a minute.
Oh, it's a lot.
Hold on. Do you admit that there's no malicious intent?
Why does that matter? Why do you keep asking that?
Because it's a necessary.
You guys aren't on trial to me.
Because it's a necessary condition, and if you're saying that doxing has happened, that's a criminal thing, and so you have to prove it.
I already said it hasn't happened. So can we hold on animal violence thing?
Okay, so that means that we didn't dox. You agree with us? There's no doxing.
No, this is like. I would like this is just dumb. It's a dumb thing. But can we hone in on the animal violence thing?
Yes, totally. I get it. I'm a vegan and I've taken care of animals and stuff. Trust me, this is the part that gets me the most angry.
Yeah.
So what happened there?
So this is the doggy, and Nate let this doggy maul his cat. Give me 1 second. Yes. And this is the kitty cat, not the dog, the cat in there. That's the kitty cat.
What's the other dog?
That's another one of his dogs. Yeah. That's the beautiful little kitty cat that he let this dog maul. And then he said the dog was too big for him to be able to intervene. Therefore, he recorded it to show his sister.
No.
Yes. His words. He talked about it on a live. We don't have the recording because we weren't recording it.
There's no way. Because I've had to save a dog from a husky.
Yeah.
You can totally save it.
Yeah. This is why he's an asshole for it.
I gotta find this. Well, what's his username? I want to talk to him about this.
Edna Mode.
Edna Mode. By the way, Echo, I forgot to upload the video, but just so you know, Great Divide, yesterday, and unfortunately, because people kept calling me about the Nate thing, I didn't catch the first part of it, but I got 45 minutes of this live of his, and he admitted to recording. He claims that it wasn't 20 minutes, it was 15 seconds, but regardless, he admitted to recording the attack.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that if we doubt him, to come up and ask him, and that he will go get the recording, and he will show us where he did not say it was 20 minutes, it was more like 15 to 20 seconds. If he ever said that's not true, I have the recording of him saying, just do that. I'd have to upload it to YouTube, and then that way I can link it to people, and people have free access to it.
Right. And to be perfectly clear, we did
Free access to it.
right. And to be perfectly clear, we did know his age. So this is a point that people keep making up. I want to clarify it. So we did know he was 18. We did math it ahead of time because we did see that on the posting that they specified he was 13 into April of 2020. We did math it. Haley and I did math it ahead of time before going live. That's how we knew to talk about that he was a minor. But when you're up here and you're like, we mathed this, and then everybody else, you get 100, 200 people, and they're like, he was 17, or he's 17, he's 19, he's 16. You're going to immediately be like, let's stop and double check this. Everybody, let's do the math. So we knew he was 18 prior. We already mathed it. But it's because all the confusion, we're like, let's stop and remath this. It's not a gotcha moment. It's a let's double check it.
Raw just joined. He doesn't like it when I try to join his panel because I was trying to ask
I don't.
him where he got.
I
his
honestly
psychology
don't
degree.
care about Raw and his panel. It's just diverting from this.
Can I make mention that he was like he already had a fake ID? So how do we know that this new ID is any good either?
Right, which is why we went by the article where it references his age. So it is a thing that indicated he was underage for years prior, and it's not like he was 17 when he started Debate Talk. Like, he's been on the app for years, so that means he's 18 now as of November, because his birthday's in November, and he said that in lives. So he turned 18 in November, and he was 13 in 2007 or in 2000. So when you start to math in how long he's been on the app, he's been on the app for years. So he's really been a minor for quite some time. That's where it came out for that. So that was just some point that we wanted to, that popped up in the research. And we're like, this is something we need to talk about and address. So that was it. Hi, Raw Real. I liked your live. It was good. It was informative. He's been a minor for 18 years. What's your point? Yeah, if someone perpetually says they're 18 years old, then yeah, they're minor for so long.
Spiritual Black said that you did it for malicious intent.
No.
Echo, was it malicious intent?
No, the intent behind it was fully to expose the lies and the hypocrisy. That is not malicious intent. So
They're saying put a girl minor in there.
yeah, so when you look at the news articles and you Google them and you start to look through stuff, his family photos are in there. And I didn't fully censor those, so my bad. Life lesson, hindsight's 2020. But anybody that's looking at his information now is going to see them anyway. I can't censor a news article that I don't run. And again, if I pull up my local news and just scroll through, there's going to be stories about people, and there may be kids in there, so.
His poor mom. I don't think most of the people on here. I don't think it's going to really affect them in Jamaica. Like his mom. What is his mom's job?
His mom is a executive for a local radio station. She is pretty well off.
Yeah, I don't think that's not going to really affect her. I don't think. I'm just trying to read through these comments because like you got a lot
Spiritual,
of.
how will it affect his sister and his mother and him?
Did you post something about his sister as well?
His sister is in the news article, so the whole family is like talked about in there. So those that are watching from the hall and from Muppets Live, Pulse and Muppet are talking about a bill that is applicable in New York State. It is not. This is the bill that Pulse is talking about. It is in Senate committee. It is not signed into law by the governor. Does not apply until it's signed into law. It is a proposal.
Right. I'm just
Who's,
a bill
who's
up on
Muppet?
Capitol.
Just a
Oh, sorry.
bill sitting on Capitol Hill.
Can we play that video so everyone can learn what a law is? Because everyone keeps saying these
Probably
executive
should.
orders are laws. Can we play that? Because I seem like a lot of these younger generation never had the opportunity to see that on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
I remember it.
No, nothing made it into a law. So there's nothing federally about doxing, and then my state does not have a bill about doxing. There's no legal law about it. I can do it as much as I want, whenever I want. Even this law that Pulse found is not signed into governor. This is the law that Muppet is talking about. So
I gotta go. I will be back.
Jesus.
Yep.
That's rough. That's a rough comment.
Spiritual plague, you're in law school, and no, you're not Nate before you assume that. I never assumed that, show. So yeah, it wasn't private identifying information. His name is public.
He's not in law school.
I never released like his address or phone number or anything like that. Everything is publicly accessible on the internet, and the malicious intent is not there. And even if you by stretch can prove that it's doxing, there's no legal ramification for it.
For someone that's in law school, wouldn't she know that all the things that DCs are saying to us and everything that that Trump is writing in executive orders goes against the Constitution? So I think she needs to get her money back if she is in law school. That means she's not paying attention.
Hey, Majela, however your name is, Malala. It's not us justifying it. It's us dealing with your baseless accusations like anybody else would.
Right.
But why don't you come up? Since you want to sit there and act like you know what's going on.
Yeah, anybody's welcome up to have a conversation as long as we can do it in a civilized manner and hold a degree of decorum.
She just lied.
I would love to see one of these guys that's like actually against you, because I want to get their justification. If you want mine, and I'll give it right before it. No,
You're
it's
good.
not
Go
doxing.
ahead.
Yeah, no, it's not doxing. It's public information. I do believe it was malicious, but inevitably it is public information, and that is where I stand on it. And then if you want to bring up one of these guys that like absolutely hates you, I would love to hear their side.
I want to hear spiritual because she said good W Trump because
Spiritual,
a judge that was appointed by Ronald Reagan even said that all the executive orders that that Trump is writing, that his legal team should be fired because they don't know, they should not have passed the bar because they don't know, because they know this goes against the 14th Amendment. So you're not in law school, girl. Quit saying you are. You're not.
You can't answer. There's gonna be no courts involved. Trust me.
Right. I mean, anybody that's in law school knows that everything being done is unconstitutional currently, and they know that the laws.
I honestly don't want to get into that. I want to talk about like the legal implications, ramifications of doxing, and the legal liability of it. Which there is no liability for doxing legally here in New York, and I very carefully tread around the other things that could potentially be.
You can't sue through TikTok. It's TikTok.
Yeah, it's social media. I pulled up news articles and fucking read them. Do I gotta do it again?
Are you talking about defamation? of character, you can't answer.
Yeah. All we want to do, and correct if I'm wrong here, Cookie and Echo, all we want to do is advocate and not be bothered by these people.
Right. I mean, they cry. They sit there and laugh and carry on when Haley was getting doxxed, and then didn't call out Patience for the crap that she did to Haley. And then
And there's
Haley
been
said,
other-
"Yes, I was wrong about it," but never apologized to Haley.
And there's been other people that they've threatened to dox. Or that
Hey,
they
Spirit.
have.
Hey, Spiritual, as your bestie Nate would say, "Womp womp, Pookie."
Yeah.
Oh, Spiritual's a Nate person.
Yeah,
she's
they're
a
Nate
Nate.
supporter.
Same thing with buzzing. You see down there, not gonna happen when you sound like that. I'm an autistic person. This is just how I sound. I've always sounded like this. I cannot help it.
Not the ableism.
Yeah.
Now you
love
see
when
down
you
there.
come up here.
Now you see down there, great. I have only been respectful overall, and I sound like this. This is just how I am.
1 second.
Clearly, I'm
I'm
a smart
not
person.
seeing
It's
it.
just my autism makes you sound like this. Is that right?
2 words: dry shampoo. Not them being racist towards Echo because they're.
I'm not gonna say racist. I'm gonna say prejudice because I am Hispanic and my hair is different texture than like fucking people from England or anything like that from the like a European descent.
I mean, sorry. You're
No, it's fine. Like my hair is complete. It's like different. So
Your hair looks pretty normal to me. To be honest with
yeah,
you.
yeah, it's healthy hair.
still lighting on their hair too, y'all.
By the way, Hispanic is not a nationality.
Yeah.
Lynn. Tell me that you're stupid without telling me.
Hispanic.
Well, they hang out with GC, so we already know
That's-
that because they love hanging out with people that purposely look up CP and then share it with minors in their server.
That's true.
Yeah, it's an ethnicity. So you can be prejudiced
Yes,
against
Lynn.
an ethnicity.
You can tell these are the girls that try to go to the salon, but they don't know that there's different numbers of hair out there. Hell, me as a white tea person, I know there's different courses of hair. God damn. Maybe
So what I'm
you
getting kind of from this is that you
Oh,
have
Haley's
basically two
Mhm.
two groups and they don't like each other no matter what.
Yeah, basically like trans people, LGBTQ people, and then you got like transphobes that want to just remove trans people altogether. So
You can't answer says, was the objective to get Nate to stop talking?
Hey,
No.
hey, Echo, may I get the big screen?
yeah,
Oh. Ooh.
I always
Sorry,
tell
you-
these people, don't
you
doubt
answer.
me.
Could you just elaborate on that? And then, sorry, Katie.
Hold on a sec. Okay. Wait,
What-
where am I?
it is blocked off
Did I-
because the
Did I
format.
disappear?
No, because
you're-
you got to turn your phone sideways when you screenshot for it to fit this.
Ah, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
It's a pain.
Yeah.
I love it. What are you guys doing this weekend? Anybody watching the Super Bowl?
Rocky, I really don't want to divert it from the whole point of the live.
It was just kind of.
I know, but it's
I
not.
watch the Super Bowl.
I don't like to do like the hangout lives and shit like that. And I'm fucking queer. I don't like the Super Bowl. I don't like sports.
I know that's why they call me EGP because I love my Chiefs football.
Yeah, Hispanic. I'm Puerto Rican. Okay, if you want to be specific, I'm Puerto Rican.
God, they have some damn
Rock
good
and roll. I'm gonna go for the Chiefs as well. I just want that 3-peat.
Oh, you're getting a follow for that.
Maybe this will work, Echo.
Maybe this will be a good experiment.
I'm a big fan of the Travis.
No.
Oh,
Why?
it doesn't show up
You
at
might
all.
have
What
to-
the hell?
You might have to send it
You're
to Echo, Katie.
Yeah, this is weird. I'll send it to you.
Hey, great. Are you into college football too?
No, I'm actually more of a basketball player,
Oh, okay.
but I'll dabble. And I'm Canadian too, so it's mostly hockey up here. Whoa.
I don't want to do the sports conversation. Sports annoys the fuck out of me.
There you go, Echo. I sent it to you.
Thank you.
Now, Lynn, you're gonna look real dumb. What did I say earlier? Never doubt me. Didn't I say that less than a week ago, Echo?
Yeah, pretty much. Where is this image?
My bad. I was just curious.
No, I fucking hate sports.
I was laughing my ass off though.
All right, everybody read that.
But
Now, Lynn, you said, and I quote here, Lynn.
Ian,
Let's see. Where is it?
Hispanic isn't race, it's a nationality. How can you be racist to you? How can you be racist to you if you're white?
Yeah, Lynn said, let's see. Lynn said it's not an ethnicity. Lynn said, did I just say it was a nationality? Now, what did that say up there?
Hold on.
Did she say Hispanic isn't a racist nationality? So that's kind of wild.
do we need to give classes on what's nationality and what's dollar stuff?
Yeah, she did say she made a mistake, so. But yeah.
Oh, she did. Nationalities in the word nationality, so.
She said that after she realized that she was gonna get caught in 4K.
You're that 4K, Katie. I love it.
Not okay.
I don't know if you just said it because I was doing the screenshot while the talking was going on then. So
Yeah, if you corrected
Hispanic is no
yourself,
reason.
then yeah, I can understand that and be like, okay, let's let that go. So, yeah, anybody that thinks, yes, it is shitty that it had the family information there and that's what I showed. That is a shitty thing to do. I will admit that. But it is not doxing, and I didn't put out information to dox. Hello, Muppet!
Hey, girl, hey!
So, how's it going over here?
How's my favorite turf?
5 by 5.
Just got here. Don't know what's going on.
You're good.
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your live, Muppet? I heard you guys were talking about it.
Yeah, it paused because my phone died, so I'm just using it.
Okay.
Rip phone battery.
Yeah. So what's this? What's on the background?
Yeah, so I put up the definition of doxing and New York State laws around doxing because meh. So everything was public information. All right. There was no nefarious intent behind it. It was just to expose like the lies and the misinformation that he provided.
You know
about
you can
himself.
expose lies without doxing people? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
there wasn't
crazy.
doxing. There wasn't doxing.
Muppet.
Yeah, without like sharing
Muppet.
any kind. Shut the fuck up. Without
Muppet.
sharing any information, you could have.
Don't crash out,
Here, how
Muppet.
about this? Why don't you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, no.
So,
Muppet is quick on the unmute button.
Oh no, that's fine. I like a challenge. So Muppet, what are the
Yeah.
things needed?
Yeah.
What are the things needed
Yeah.
for
Yep.
look
Hold
at
on,
that.
let's just
You
have
don't
the
even know what
back
doxing
Muppet.
is.
Hold on.
Yes, I do.
Just like you don't.
Was
No, I
it
totally
me?
know what doxing is. Doxing
No, I
requires
thought you
malicious.
meant Muppet.
I'm just letting her know. Doxing requires malicious intent and revealing of private information.
I have to say, if anybody has a cybersecurity company, will be a good time to plug your.
Would love to
company
hear.
so
What
that
is
people-
your definition of doxing?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
my
right
finger
there.
slipped.
It's
Let's hear it.
right here.
No. Let's hear from Chantel, the fake Chantel.
Just
So,
read it from the
necessary
back.
That's the real Chantel.
The necessary conditions for doxing is malicious intent and revealing of private information.
Okay, and what's considered private information?
Information that is not readily accessible to the public.
Yeah, like what? Give me an example.
Like
For example, birthday,
Mhm.
where he lives, his phone number, that kind of stuff. Stuff that the general public cannot get.
Okay,
Now,
so
Has
hypothetically,
Echo
Mhm.
at
Yes.
all provided any of that?
yes.
What did Echo provide?
No.
Yes, it was with a malicious intent.
No. We're talking about the content that was delivered to the public on this
Yes,
platform.
we're starting at that first because you ain't got the second one. I guarantee you that one. But let's start with that one. But the leaking of private information. Did Echo do that?
Yeah. So I have
What
a question.
private
I have a
information?
question.
What private
Hold
private
on.
information?
What private information?
I will list.
We'll get there.
If
We'll
you
get there. I
don't-
just want to know what private information.
Yeah, I don't care about the private information. What I care about.
That's the thing. If we're gonna
Okay.
if we're gonna talk doxing and what is doxing
Mod,
and what happened,
your
we
mod-
need to clearly define this.
Mod just said a phone number. Yes or no?
No, I did not say
No.
phone number.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. I asked
Yeah, I'm
you.
not gonna be
No,
gaslit. You.
okay, listen. Here's what's going to
Okay,
happen. I'm
I
going to drop you down so you can listen once more. Okay? I said that the things that would make it necessary are leaking of private information and with malicious intent. You asked for an example. I gave you some examples.
Hey, Katie, I think the phone number thing, they're trying to come from the LinkedIn.
Nope, that wouldn't work because that's not private. That's public.
Yeah. Yep.
So try
Then
again.
why-
Muppet.
It's
Say a
not
phone number.
it's not private information. It is public. It's not like a celebrity cell phone number that's
Okay,
kept
so
private.
Chantel, the
Those-
fake, doesn't know what doxing is.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. So once again, you're going to have to prove that Echo provided any private information.
So let me ask you a question.
Nope.
If I were to do any things that you did,
So here we go.
Like Muppet doxed my whole old LinkedIn account and all that shit. Yeah.
You can come up, Muppet.
Go ahead, Buzz.
Here, let me let you up, actually.
Yeah.
I just want to know a simple thing.
She can't answer it
Oh, she don't want to come up now.
because she's scared.
My voice is unbearable. I know. I don't like my voice either.
No, Katie's controlling the conversation where it can be a back and forth. So
Yeah, I'm not being unreasonable here.
I'm not doing nothing. I'm sitting here looking cute as always.
yeah,
So
I'm not
Muppet,
scared. Okay.
so Muppet, once again, did Echo reveal any private information?
No, but he did it with malicious.
Okay,
intent.
cool. Okay, thank you. Thank you
No,
for being honest.
I
So-
did not reveal private
Yes, you did.
information.
But you did it with
You
malicious
just said no, I did
But
not,
you
but I
did it
did it
with
with
malicious
malicious
intent.
intent.
Muppet, you just said no. So even if Echo did this with malicious intent, it wouldn't matter because the leaking of private information did not happen as necessary.
Okay, so let me ask you
So
a
do
question.
you agree?
I want to ask a question.
Do you agree
I
that
want
there's
to
no
ask a
private
question.
information being leaked?
Stop being a bitch.
Right now,
know
you
what
seem like you're my
yourself in the
bitch.
mirror? I love that.
Why do you
Right now,
gotta,
you're my bitch.
why you gotta throw derogatory insults to a black person like that?
A femme presenting.
Femme
like-
presenting, yeah.
No, it's not. No, it's not Annie.
Okay, I'll just go. Alright.
Hey,
So Muppet, you admit that? Oh, thank you. You admit that private information was not shared. It was all
Hold on one
public information.
And then Muppet said.
We can talk
on her
about
live-
we can talk about intent.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
you
what,
already
Muppet?
admitted part. You admitted that part, which means no matter what, the necessary conditions had failed.
Hey, Katie, you know what? And Echo and Annie, you know what Muppet said on her live? It's like, Brookie, how would you like if we leaked your fiance stuff and your family stuff? Oh, so you want to go after people because you have nothing on me because you know I don't care. Because no one has showed up to my door yet.
You know that I have everything on you, Brookie. Like, let's be for
That's
real.
fine. That's fine. That's fine.
But
you know
all
I
I'm
have
asking,
everything on you, too.
Brookie, if I were to go live right now, right?
You think I care?
Hypothetically,
Go live.
hold on. Hypothetically, let's say I went live
Oh, here we
and
go.
I put a picture of your fiance's Instagram with her first and
Why are you
last name
bringing up
if
someone
there's
that's
a
not even
view.
involved in
Hold
all
on,
this?
that's
See,
not
that's
doxing,
called
right?
doxing.
That's not
called
doxing.
See,
Oh,
look
that's
at you guys
doxing. A
doxing.
public
Because it's
link.
malicious intent. You have
Prove
malicious
it.
intent.
Can you prove that? But it's
Because
public
she's not
information.
involved.
It's
She's not
public
involved.
information.
I know what you're trying
Oh,
to do.
now it's malicious intent. Now it's
Hey,
doxing.
Hey, Muppet, did you ever talk to Rawl about how you felt about Rawl?
Oh,
About how Rawl said that he wanted to meet you while him and his wife are split.
yeah, he never said that, you retard.
Oh, let's
Yeah, can you prove
let's
that?
not
Wait,
use
can you-
ableist tropes here. You may
It's
do
not
that
what you
in your
told me on
Discord
Discord.
servers and your lives, but we don't do that here. Please.
Deflecting. I wasn't deflecting.
Imagine
Muppet.
crashing out because you can't define shit.
I knew what they were trying to do. They're trying to get me to crash out. I was like, wait a minute. This sounds
Yeah.
familiar. Let me pump
There
the
you
brakes.
go, Brookie. You're learning.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
never
This is the improvement we look for. All right,
Thank you.
Katie, I give you the option of whoever you want to bring up next.
Oh.
All right,
Thank you.
Katie, I give you the option of whoever you want to bring up next.
I'll pick up number 90. We'll see how this goes. Quick note, real quick thing.
Oh.
Hello.
By
Hey,
the
number
way,
90.
my family
How are you today?
is the one I love.
I'm good. How about you?
Doing okay.
Yeah, so there's something I need to bring to your attention, Echo, but can you do it 90 and then I will send you the thing later?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
So what's up, number 90?
I'm just confused because I thought that you had posted his graduation picture up on here, where somebody said that.
Yeah, it's on Google.
Yeah, it's on Google. Like when you search him up, it is readily available. He's very public, so even his graduation was like newsworthy.
Yeah, if you just click images in Google, it'll pop up.
So he's famous in real life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Famous in real life.
How?
Echo, I sent you a message just now.
Yeah, so I got it. If you just Google Nathaniel Jamaica violinist, it comes right up with him.
Really, you could just look up Nate Jamaica and violin,
Yeah.
and that'll do it.
Now people are going to start crying in the chat saying that is doxing more.
No, I'm just proving that's how you
Awesome.
find them.
Also, number 90, how are you? Black person or black person?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm 5x5. I got some coursework I've been doing over the last week. It's hard, but it'll pay off.
So Echo,
I mean, I really can't stand Nate's bitch ass, even though I'm really technically on the same side as him. But it's like, I don't know. Like, maybe it's not like, I feel like you guys are kind of getting caught up on the whole like, what's legal and what's not, instead of what's actually moral and what's not. Because that is kind of weird to post somebody's.
No, I can agree. Like some of the shit I posted up and showed, I should have censored more. And morally, some people I posted up and showed, I should have censored more. And morally, some people it's not acceptable by them. I accept that and I understand that. So I fully agree with that. I understand there's a difference between morally right and legally right. So.
Oh, Muppet went live, I think.
So do
Muppets
you
in
think
the
what you're
request.
doing is morally right?
Well, morality is subjective, so.
Yeah.
That's why I'm asking him, like,
I think to a degree, yes.
Do you-
The extent that I did it with some of the information was not morally right by some people. By me, my lines are kind of deep, farther away for where I stop. But some people they're closer where they wouldn't go as far as I do. So again, subjective.
but did you post his mom though? Somebody said his mom.
Yeah, I showed her LinkedIn. I showed her LinkedIn because I was showing a proof that Nate comes from a very well-off family. They are very financially secure, and he's grifted thousands of dollars from people and mobile devices, while his family maintains a wealthy status. His mom is a executive at a radio station, has a public LinkedIn, and that's where all the news articles come from. Is from his family.
So that's
Yeah.
Echo.
Yeah.
So that's where I draw the line. Muppet is correct. When unfortunately Muppet is correct. When she was bringing up the hypothetical scenario with Brooke and the fiance, it's the same thing when you looked up the LinkedIn. It's the same thing if Muppet found Brooke's
So that's why she's mad.
Brookie, I don't like to do ad homs. Let's avoid that.
Yeah, come on, Brookie.
It derails from the point of the topic.
That was rude.
Come on, I'm waiting for my computer to open it up.
I never dox anyone else through this piece.
I mean, even Manlantic. Holy fucking Christ. This man last night. Oh, why is it okay when they do it, but it's not okay when we do it? And then you have another person. Oh, I was doxxed. Who cares? I was doxxed. Yeah, who fucking cares? I think you doxxed. Yeah, who fucking cares? I think you deserve it.
Oh.
I think you deserve it.
Oh.
I'm not going to be the one to do it, but you deserve to be doxxed. This is the crazy thing. This is why I don't like many trans people, okay?
Oh.
Bam. There you go, Muppet.
She's like, who cares?
Oh.
There you go, Muppet.
I mean, I've been saying this from the start, ever since I heard about all this. Like, I think it's childish on both sides.
Yeah.
And like I said, saying this from the start, ever since I heard about all this. Like, I think it's childish on both sides.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm somebody who I hold gender critical ideologies. I do. I do. But I think it's just weird on both sides. At the end of the day, we're all grown. This is really, really weird. This is like this app. I've had this app for almost 10 years. This shit used to be about like lip syncing and dancing and shit. Like, you're all grown adults. How do you have like real life drama and real beef? Like actively thinking about these people, and like, these people and you think about them with each other, and you're all doxing each other, and like, you're all weird. I'm sorry, like, and two wrongs don't make a right.
You're right.
You can't just say just because they did it, so now I'm gonna do it. Two wrongs don't make a right. It's all weird. Like I said, I can't stand Nate's bitch ass. Fuck Nate. Fuck his gap tooth, crooked teeth ass, bushy ass. I don't like that bushy ass bitch. I don't like him. But like, I still can recognize wrong when it's wrong. It's just wrong on both sides. Like, you guys need to stop. You're grown. We're grown men and women. Why can't you guys all just stop before somebody gets hurt, before somebody gets fired, and they may have like children they need to feed? Like, are you really gonna try to stop somebody from being able to feed their children? Children because they had a disagreement with you on TikTok?
Number 90. Are you going over there and telling them to stop messing with us?
Yes, I was on Cuddlefish's live saying the same thing. I said
number 90 was.
I'm sick of every single one of you bitches.
Number 90.
It's all weird on both sides.
Number 90. That's not an attack on you. I'm just asking you to be consistent. That's all.
And I have been consistent. I said this in Cuddlefish's live. I said it on Lives of Martha, on Lives of all these people, and these are people I hold the same values with. But guess what? You having the same values as me, or even opposite values, doesn't mean that I like you or don't like you, or I want something to happen to you or don't. Like I said, I have the same ideas as me, or even opposite values, doesn't mean that I like you or don't like you, or I want something to happen to you or don't. Like I said, I have the same ideas as Nate. I can't stand his bushy crooked teeth ass. Some of you guys, like you guys I've never talked to before, I don't think the same as you guys. I don't think trans women are real women, but you guys have never done anything to me to stop doing this. All of you. It's not that deep. It's TikTok. It's really TikTok. Like, I listen to music on TikTok. Like, I watch people dance and cook and eat. Like, you guys use TikTok for a whole different, like, other world of things. That's so unhealthy.
Oh,
It's
Muppet's
so
going
draining.
wild, y'all.
It's all
Rocky.
weird. You guys need to stop.
Hey, 90. I have a real off the wall comment or question to say.
I enjoy
How do you think?
listening to number 90's reasoning there. It's
Yeah.
he very much is
90
smart when it comes.
Yeah. 90. What do you think of Vanilla watching everyone up here lip syncing and making money?
I don't know who Vanilla is weird. I don't know who that shit is. I don't know who
Oh,
footing her
okay.
up. I don't know who Vanilla is weird. I don't know who that shit is. I don't know who footing her up.
I'm a Gen Xer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. This used to be a
That's
Gen
why-
Z app.
that's
I
why-
was on this app in 4th grade when it first came out, like lip syncing. Like, how did you guys transform this into this weird, like, vile, like you guys are really coming for each other's real lives on this app? Really? Really?
I mean, you could just close the app.
I mean,
You
Muppet
could
Show
do
was
that
allowed to
though.
talk to my
You
fiance.
could do that though.
No,
Why are
that's the
you
thing.
coming for somebody's life though?
I do
Well,
do
Muppet
that.
just said that she's gonna go live about my fiance. That's okay. I mean, I think it's still have some history.
I actually do that. 90. My thing is, I don't want anybody to get doxxed. So far, nobody from here has doxed anybody. We have not doxed Nate at all. This is probably.
But Chantel, even
Fucking
somebody
Christ.
said to me that you told them that you're gonna find them.
Nobody. Wait, who said that? I said I'm gonna find
Ricky
somebody?
Leahy said that you DM'd her saying you're gonna find her.
Wait. Stop, Pookie.
Sorry.
Stop.
So, are you saying Vicky Leahy said I said that?
Are you Brookie? Are you this
No,
Brookie
I was
person?
not sure. I asked you who said that, and then you said you.
I'm
There were two of us talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ricky said Brookie DM'd me, so I'm saying, aren't you Brookie?
Oh, Brookie. Oh, she said I was gonna find her. No, she asked me. She was playing her little Call of Duty, and she saw me scroll through. I was on one of my backups, and she's like, Brookie, and she was just going off the wall. She was going cray. It was hilarious. She was crashing out, and every time I tried to talk, did you guys know that she's married to her brother? She said that she was sitting next to her husband.
Oh my
Can we
god.
not?
Okay,
Can we
get back
not?
to the subject, please?
She said
Yeah.
no. She said she was sitting next to her husband the whole time playing the game. And
Can we
the guy
get back to the subject, please? I was just about to do that. Thank
clearly
you so much.
outlined a line in the sand there. Not cool. Can we not? I tried to be casual about it and say, can we not? I don't want to say, don't fucking do that, but I will. Thank you. Thank you all. Sorry about Brookie.
Yeah, but stuff like that, like DMing somebody saying, I'm gonna find you. That's like psychopathic. It's like and then you like gaslight me. You guys gaslight people like me who's you're like, you could just close the app. But you can do that though. Why are you sitting here on this app saying you're gonna find somebody when you
Wait,
can also close the app?
Hold up 1 second. Echo, can you please play that clip again?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is also on the Reddit now as well for anybody that would like to listen to that.
I mean, even Manlantic. Holy fucking Christ. This man last night. Oh, why is it okay when they do it, but it's not okay when we do it? And then you have another person. Oh, I was doxxed. Who cares? I was doxxed. Yeah, who fucking cares? I was doxxed. Who cares? I was doxxed. Yeah, who fucking cares? I think you deserve it. I'm not going to be the one to do it, but you deserve to be doxxed. This is the crazy thing. This is why I don't like many trans people, okay?
Okay. So she is okay with doxing. I don't know why she's up here crying about you being doxed. She's okay with doxing, so as long as you think that they deserve it, which is completely fucking subjective and arbitrary. So why is she up here, crying about people being doxed if you are okay with it? Because according to her standard, it's okay to dox as long as you determine they fucking deserve it, which is completely fucking arbitrary.
But that applies to all of you though. You all think it's okay to
Subjective.
dox somebody because you don't like them
No,
until it
no.
happens to you.
I
Number 90,
specifically
1
stated-
second. Wait.
Yeah, go
wait.
ahead, Atlantic.
I've never DOX anyone in my fucking life and never will. Okay?
Yeah, and number,
I was not the one who did this. I just came in for the tea. Now, what you have to understand is that look at Muppet's fucking standard. Your
Yeah, she's wrong.
morality,
She's childish.
yeah, but that's according to your morality. She's
But
being a
she is
hypocrite.
childish, though. She
One
is
second,
childish,
one
though.
second. She's being a hypocrite because she's
But
being a
she is
hypocrite.
childish, though. She
One
is
second,
childish,
one
though.
second. She's being a hypocrite because she's on one hand saying this is not okay, but then it's saying it's okay so as long as you think they deserve it, which is completely arbitrary and subjective. Echo has a different morality than you do. Is that my morality? No.
No.
That's his. I mean, sorry, their. How do you say it? Theirs?
Yeah, yeah.
It's theirs. So what
Okay,
the
well, I
fuck?
don't believe morality is completely subjective. I'm not a Marxist. I'm sorry.
And
I
not
think some
everyone
things are just
believes the
wrong.
way that you do.
And Marxism is bad. It's proven to
I
be
mean,
bad.
I'm not
That's
even
not
a Marxist.
Marxism. That's not
Yeah.
Marxism.
That's
Yes,
a
it
whole
is.
nother
You said there's
debate.
no real truth,
We could,
and it's all subjective.
Marxism.
that's
Yes,
a
it
whole
is.
nother
You said there's
debate.
no real truth,
We could,
and it's all subjective. That's what Marxism is.
That's
and
not
that's
what that means.
weird.
That's not what that means. And to give you an example, I can sit here and say that peanuts are harmful to people. But that's only to some people, not to every single person. You see how it's subjective, right or wrong, good versus bad?
Yeah, and in fact, Atlantic, Echo, and I feel differently about this. I think
Yeah.
that if you're visiting violence upon a group of people, whatever comes back at you is okay.
I've expressed multiple times already that I don't want anything bad happening to Nate or his family. That the family thing, maybe they could have blurred out the faces, the names, and maybe not put certain things, right? But what I take issue with is the double standard, the hypocrisy of these fucking people. I mean, that was just a perfect example right there.
I agree. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can have a
That's my
conversation with anybody
issue.
because I don't care what you believe in. Like, I have different beliefs than you guys. I do. I don't think that trans women are women. I don't, but I'm not a transphobe. I can have a conversation with you guys.
Mhm.
And I don't think that you guys are always going to be the ones in the wrong when I see somebody on my side doing something wrong. And that goes both ways. I'm not a yes man. I'm not a follower. I'm not going to believe what somebody says just because of what they are, who they are. When I see something weird, I say it. That's how I am in real life. In real life, when I see weird shit, I say something about it. I move away from that. You guys do weird, not like just you guys, both sides. Both sides are all doing weird shit, and it's kid shit. Like,
No,
this is
listen to
weird.
this. Number 90. Listen to this. Okay? Listen to this. What do you think is the consequence when you have people spewing about another group of people that they're P3DOs, that they're fetishists, and that they're a danger to women and children? What does that incite against that group of people?
I mean, it can incite whatever, but if that's
No. I want you to
if there's
tell me
truth in it,
specifically.
I don't know specifically what it incites.
Do we want P3DOs to exist? Number 9. I don't. Do you?
No.
Okay. So what happens when you accuse a group of people of being P3DOs?
Yeah, that's wrong. If not a
Okay.
P3DO,
What
it's
does
wrong.
that mean for that group of people?
Which group?
The group that's
The
being
people
accused of being P3DOs.
I mean, yeah, you guys do have you will have, if you're not a P3DO and you're getting falsely accused, you have a right to be mad, period.
That's not the point that I'm making, number 9.
He's being disingenuous. You know this, Atlantic.
The point that I'm making is this. One second. Is this. These people, okay, what Echo did, I don't fully agree with.
No.
I already talked about that. But those people that you're up here trying to defend do way worse every fucking
I
day. You
didn't
want to know
defend
why?
them.
Listen, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever it is, I'm letting you know. Those people do way worse every fucking day because they go out there and say that trans people as a whole are P3DOs, fetishists, and are a danger to women and children. I'm sorry, nobody wants P3DOs to exist. Nobody wants people who are a danger to women and children to exist either. So what happens when you paint that narrative on that group of people, right? What happens? They get dehumanized. They'll incite a lot of freaking hate and violence against them. Are they hold up, Mary? Are they thinking about how this impacts those individuals and their fucking families? What about the 41% number that they love to fucking talk about? Do they take that into consideration? No, because it's a fucking double standard. Rules for you, but not for me.
I still didn't defend
And
anybody,
that's
though.
my
Like I said,
fucking
it's weird
problem.
on both
Okay, you know
sides.
what? It's not this. It's not, they're not gonna go into the with this.
So number 90. Which
It's
side?
not the truth,
which side-
Jenny. Whatever the
which
fuck
side-
your name is.
Which
It's
side?
not the truth,
which side-
Jenny. Whatever the
which
fuck
side-
your name is.
Number 90. Which side is accusing people of being P3s? Be honest.
I know it's gender criticals.
Okay,
I'm not
okay.
defending
Okay,
anybody.
now listen.
Like, what are
Thank
you telling this to me for?
Listen. Thank you for
At this
being
point,
honest.
I'm even more confused.
Listen. So when you have that,
Can I get
going
back to your
on, we are
quickly?
not.
Sorry, Katie.
We are
Yeah.
not. We are not the ones doing that. Okay. We're not coming anywhere close to that. Just like you said, very fairly, very rightly, they are the ones doing it. It's the GCs doing it. We're existing. They're accusing us of that. So then we hit back, and now you're saying that both sides are bad. You go tell them to stop that. You make them stop that. Do not.
I already told them.
Do
You're not.
not
This
come
one's
to
you guys are
us.
not listening. You're
Do-
trying to get me to.
Do not come to us then. You get them to stop. And once they stop, if we don't stop, then come.
Two wrongs don't make.
I said what I
Oh,
said.
God, you're weird.
I said what I said.
And you said weird
Get them
shit.
to stop.
Look at the background, number 90. Look at the background. This is what one of them was fucking hosting in front of 300 people last night. Accusing me, Brookie, Haley of all being pedos and doxers. I've never done any of those fucking things in my life. Ever.
At your side.
Number, do
You're
you,
saying
do you
my side, but you don't
understand-
like being grouped with a group of
That's
people.
your
But
side.
yeah, you're doing
Those
it.
are the GCs.
Number,
You're GC.
what-
That's your
Just
side.
because somebody holds an ideology, a thought that I have doesn't
That's
mean
your
I am
side.
that person. I'm
I'm
not a
gonna-
yes man. I'm not a follower.
Are you a GC?
I
I'm
want
not.
to say. I
I'm
want to say
not.
one thing. I want to say something. The
I'm
only
not a fucking
Lex,
yes man. I think what the fuck I think.
I want to say something real quick. The only Lex who makes comments like this, Julia, you better watch the fuck out.
Damn.
Well, it's a complete double fucking standard because when they do shit like this, nobody checks them. Nobody gets riled up.
I
It gets
checked them
dismissed.
though.
You're in
I
fact-
did.
I'm not
Yeah, who
talking about
finished?
you.
But
If
you
the
said
shoe
nobody.
doesn't fit,
But I'm
then
somebody,
don't
and I
fucking
did
wear
it.
it. If the
I
shoe
didn't-
But you
doesn't
said
fit,
nobody.
don't wear it.
I didn't see any of the gender criticals
Then don't say
coming.
nobody.
It was a
Coming up
generalization
after-
number.
My house got doxxed.
Hold up, Trunku, hold up. They don't have this energy when they do it to us, right? But anybody, one of us do something even close to what the fuck they do, everybody, both sides, wants to crucify us to the ends of fucking time. And that's my issue with it, the double fucking standard. The hypocrisy. Look at Muppet. I don't give a fuck, you deserve to be doxxed. But then it's you're talking about, oh, why are you doxing people?
So
What?
Julia wants to fuck around and find
Right,
out.
so we
can
agree.
do this on live. You put your name in it, Julia. You really want to fuck around and find out, you can.
Oh my god. This is so scary.
I don't know. I didn't see any of the gender criticals gifting me when some guy stole the signs off of my front yard and accused me of being a P3 and stalked my house for 3 days and threatened my wife and my child or my children. Didn't hear nobody say nothing.
This is scary at this point. Like, I cannot believe grown people are. Once again, you guys don't really know me. I don't know you guys like that either, but I have talked about this. I don't hold double standards. I'm not a yes man or a follower. I got
Right, and I can appreciate
into it with even Christy a few weeks back, like a couple months back, because I even was saying there's a fine line between not believing in a certain ideology and actually being hateful. I can realize I don't hate trans people. I just don't feed into you guys' mental disorder. I don't think that you can morph yourself into the opposite gender. I don't hate anybody though,
goodness.
and I can have a conversation with anybody though.
3,
And when somebody who is a
2,
gender critical and they say weird shit, I call out that weird shit because I'm not a follower.
1.
Maybe everybody else is.
Oh,
Thank you.
I understand what you do, number 90, but you're like.
Thank you.
I understand what you do, number 90, but you're like repetitive, and I don't care to fucking.
I
stop.
did. Yep, absolutely. Two Feather was my witness. I was on a live, and I had to phone the fucking police on the live. Thank you, Two Feather.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. Hey, man. I just got a question. When you found Martha's blog, how did you come across that?
Oh,
Because I know how.
I searched for shit and like it's linked out there. I was able to find it easily.
Yeah, so I know exactly how I did it. Well, I'm just wondering if you can confirm how you did it.
No, I'm not.
Why not?
Why
Because
give out the
I
plant?
choose not to give out my source. Like there are
So did someone else
there's
send you the
easy
link?
sources to find people. Like people.
No, 100%. I realize. I get it, right? But I just want you. Did you get the link through the Twitter
They
account?
said they won't tell you.
I'm
Respect
not
that
telling you.
boundary.
I can tell you it wasn't sent to me from someone, which is what you're
But
digging.
you found it. You found it through the Twitter account. So it was
I
just her
found
link on
it
the Twitter
my
account.
own. I found it on my own.
Look at you not respecting a boundary, though.
Oh, stop it, KT. Come on. I'm trying to ask you a question.
I mean, did Echo say that they're not going to tell you? Echo,
That
did you
pretty
say
much
you're not going to
answered
tell them?
everything. That answered everything for me to know.
Echo, did you tell them you
You
weren't going
got
to tell
sent the
them?
link.
No, I didn't get sent the link.
No,
Echo,
100%.
Ec- Echo, did you tell them that you
You're
won't
on
tell
this.
them?
Yeah, I did. I set that hard limit. And you're on this
Oh, sorry.
very weird witch hunt to try and find someone sending information. I can tell you, Goose did not send me information, which is what you're looking for.
I'm sorry, I can't change it back. I can't change it back.
No,
for some
you're good.
reason.
I had to big screen
I'm
someone
sorry.
to bring it back down. So, yes, Missing, you're up next. So, this weird thing that you're trying to point the finger at someone else because y'all were already looking into her, and people from your group were starting to utter stuff on Discord servers and TikTok lives, and I heard a whisper of things and then started to dive down a route and found stuff on Martha. Yeah, that's what happened. Very much like with Nate, we started to just look at things. So, yeah, there are people involved in that side. And when I went live about Martha, other people sent me screenshots. They're like, hey, we were looking into her. Here's a screenshot. Did you get this post? And that wasn't just one person, that was like 6 people. Missing, how old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
Cool. What do you want to talk about?
Yeah, so
Cool. What do you want to talk about?
do you believe that DOX is justifiable in any shape or form?
You gotta define doxing.
Yeah, I can use that definition that you have presented in your stream, but I can also say that it doesn't matter if information is public or private. If you host a live like you did last night, you're promoting mass harassment against said individual. So I would just say that that action itself is unjustifiable or immoral.
I would say you're incorrect.
It kind of sound like Leo, doesn't he?
Yeah,
how
a little
how old are you, Missing?
No, I'm 20. I'm not Leo. I know who you're talking about, but I'm not Leo.
I can actually show that
I'm
you're.
not believing him.
I can actually
mean-
show you how you're incorrect.
I mean, if you wanna, Leo is white. If you want me to show you like my
No,
hand
no,
or something.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the doxing thing. Doxing requires malicious intent and the release of private information. You are aware of that, right?
Okay, what do you know about? What do you believe?
Okay, are you aware of that? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Are you-
yeah, sure.
are
But
you
what do
aware
you
of that?
think is malicious intent?
Are you aware of that?
Y'all,
Sure.
so,
What do you think
alright,
is
we're
malicious
gonna do
intent?
malicious intent here, and nobody stands by me doing this, but only Lex wants to fuck around and find out, and thinks I'm not doing something, so I'm going to do malicious intent here. Only Lex, you wanted to make that comment. So you are in the hot seat tonight, and we are doing this on live. Your name listed in that was Julio. A quick Google flip through other ones links to this LinkedIn Julia White, which links to, hey, I click here. Hey, I go to LinkedIn. There you are, Julia White.
Oop.
Fuck around and find out. Another one down, Julia White.
Yeah,
And
wait, how is this justifiable?
You
And
want to
yet-
call people P down, Julia White.
Yeah,
And-
wait, how is this justifiable?
You
And
want
yet
to
it-
call people P3DOs. This is the ramifications. It's
And here's the
public.
thing too,
Calling
right?
you-
This
Hold
is
on,
Yeah,
hold on,
she
hold on.
wasn't.
Missing.
Yeah, she wasn't calling you a
Missing.
P3DO.
Hold on a second. Hey, Echo. So that did have malicious intent, correct?
Yeah, that right there had malicious intent.
Okay. Now, did you use any private information?
No, I just public Google search. Literally, I still have it up. So it's only Lex, Julia TikTok. I did only Lex TikTok first, came up with that first picture, which linked me to the name Julia that she put up there, which was public, which then I went back and searched this, came up with the other post.
That's not justifiable.
Scroll through
It doesn't
pictures,
matter.
it came
Information
up
is
to the
public.
LinkedIn, which is public. Julia
Yeah. So
White.
yeah. So that's not doxing as a result because it's public information. Even if somebody
What
used
are you
malicious,
talking about, bro?
like Echo did, the longer you do this, the
Justifiable.
more I'm going to do this. Okay. So just hold on. It's justifiable in this situation because she just sat there and with a whole big of chest called a whole group of people who are doing nothing to anybody P3s, which put us in danger. Yes, I would say that's justifiable.
think you
If she
understood
doesn't want
what
that to happen, then she shouldn't be demonizing a marginalized group of people.
Bro, that's not what she was referring.
She
Yes,
called us.
we were having a
Can you
conversation
echo
up here, and we were talking about morally subjective, that my moral values are different than other people, which is
That I can
clearly
literally what you meant
proven.
by that, bro.
Which is clearly proven because people disagree with
getting
what
snappy,
I
but it's
just
not
did
very
on
good.
live.
Here, how about this? I'll stop spam muting you. There you go. Solve
Yeah.
both of our problems.
Sorry, Echo.
We were having a conversation about morals and they're being subjective, that my morals are different, and this is what she said, indicating that I am a P3DO. You objected that my morals are different, and this is what she said, indicating that I am a P3DO. You want to
And
throw
ca-
out accusations?
Hold my beer. I got something for you, Echo.
And
I can
by the
do
way,
this
Kate,
shit all day, people.
Gonna
It's
have to prove
public
both of those.
information. It wasn't private. It was public. It was LinkedIn. All I did was click through a couple pictures.
Hey, Missing, you can think I'm weird all you want to. I know I'm weird. I'm artistic as hell. I'm weird as hell. I love computers. I love watching old school cartoons like Bugs Bunny. Okay, that makes me weird as hell. I'm weird as hell. I love computers. I love watching old school cartoons like Bugs Bunny. Okay, that makes me weird. That's fine. I love it. Y'all think calling artistic people, an artistic person weird is some kind of like slam dunk? It's really not. We know we're weird.
But Katie, what is your feelings about Yosemite Sam?
Oh man. He's problematic. You know, I hate him. I don't like Yosemite Sam. Not hurt to me because I love redheads. Not
yeah.
the bird. Not the bird. Not the bird agreeing with me or not agreeing with me. Whatever the bird wants.
So when we talk about missing that came up, I'm going to point out another hypocrisy here. Let me change this photo here for y'all. Missing, this is your profile, and let's fold to screen. And y'all think like I'm doing this shit because I'm fucking mad. Yes, I'm mad. 20, pro-life. Utilitarians don't give a fuck about consent.
Ooh.
Oh?
Ooh.
Wow.
You freaking
Don't they
rapey
talk about
biased
they're all
mother.
about consent?
Play me. Play with me. Come on. I said I can
Should I
do
let-
this shit
should I let
all
him-
day.
Should I let him back up?
Echo, did you see what I sent you in Discord?
This shit
Should I
all
let him-
day.
Should I let him back up?
Echo, did you see what I sent you in Discord?
Yeah, I did. I did.
Should I let him back up, Echo?
It clears
Oh, that's
right
your
there
call, I
that
don't
if you
care.
do any media release that you have to sign something. It clearly
Mm-hmm.
states.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Echo?
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, I'm not even a utilitarianist. What?
Your profile
why
is
am I-
indicating that.
Okay. Let's reread what my profile says. It says utilitarianists don't give a F about consent. If I say I'm not a utilitarianist, what does that mean?
It
Oh my
doesn't
god.
say you're
Let me
not.
remind you. Oh my god. Bro, Echo, are you I really know that you're smarter than this. Like I just know it. Right. I can like help you really quick. I'm not a utilitarianist. I'm a moderate deontologist. So I'm not a utilitarianist. What does that mean? I believe in consent. Hello? The whole dog walking on
So you're
utilitarianist.
painting another group of people that they don't care about consent. Nice broad brush.
Yeah, Echo. I'm clearly talking about a certain philosophical group that has been proven that in majority of cases they don't care about consent. Yes, I'm dog walking them. I don't believe utilitarianists are intuitive. Hello? Like, why did you immediately assume that I'm a
You're a trash person. Muppet's up here. Let's see what Muppet's got to say.
Really?
Hi,
Jesus
Muppet.
Christ. So, Echo,
Yeah.
I have a proposition.
Yeah.
Who are you guys doxing on that live?
I have a proposition. So,
Christy head up.
okay. You bring 4 people to the table. I'll bring 4 people. And what we're going to do is
paper, rock,
whoever's
scissors?
whoever's better at finding information. Like, I'll pick 3 people who are willing to possibly have their information put out
Like
there.
Lex?
You find 4 people. You find 3 people.
Like Lex?
No, not like Lex. You find 3 people that are willing to do the same, and whoever's better. I would say for my side, like the acting or the information, and if it loses, then you can just continue to be stupid, I guess. I don't know.
What?
It's an idea.
So Echo, that time when you had me off the panel for a little bit, I saw that someone was live and they had Christy up on their panel. And Christy was showing pictures of people's apartments, showing where people lived and all that, and they were hee and kiki and over that.
Oh,
But
you're
why
talking
they're
about
so
my
funny,
life.
but
Yeah, that was Nikki Starkiller. That was a $10 million.
yes.
Listed $10 million. Come on.
No,
was a
that's when
lie.
you said that's where he lives and all this other. Yeah, I was there.
No,
Oh,
it was listed for
I'm
$10
being
million.
told that you
for-
just doxed Nikki Starkiller.
Yeah, that's who it was.
No,
They were
it's a
doxing
$10 million
Nikki Starkiller.
home. Nikki can't even afford an apartment. Are you serious?
Yeah. To the person I'm talking to, if you want to send me a video, that would be much appreciated. Even though I really don't
Yes,
want to
please send the
play it
video.
because that would be doxing.
I love the
Nikki. I'm not
gaslighting from
gonna
Muppet
do
because Muppet likes to say in her servers that she's for the drama.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Pulse. That one was malicious intent. Yes.
Yeah, that was over the line. But with the
Yes.
Muppet and the whole Nikki Starkiller thing, I was on that panel. Okay, so in retrospect of that was Christie saying that Nikki Starkiller bought that house in order to say, hey, I'm gonna go see Christie and running into Christie. That's no way of doxing Nikki Starkiller. No. That's not. No.
Yeah, we're all being
You guys
messy
get it out.
today, so.
I just love how they're getting in their cardio
crazy
tonight with
how
all the
y'all
back
consider
pedaling they're
doxing.
doing.
And I'm doing it on live.
Yeah.
Okay, so Echo, what do you think about my proposition? Because I'm very confident.
No, because this isn't a
Oh,
game.
no?
This isn't like a game. I'm
Well, it
just
seems
trying
like
to play with you.
it's a TV reality show for you. You seem like y'all are having a blast up here.
Because no one came to your live just now. Is that why?
Yeah, there were people in there. What are you talking about?
4, 5?
Yeah, 4 or 5. No, it was actually 6.
Okay. My bad. My bad.
You guys are scared. I get it.
Scared of what?
I just told you.
Why? Because you guys are going to use my info.
Well, are you going to be part of the four,
No.
or are you too scared?
Because I don't care about you.
Uh,
You know, way back in the day, they used to call this reverse psychology, but now it's just
Right.
Yeah,
No,
we're,
I'm actually
we're not.
curious.
I'm not doing like a docs off. We're not.
Well, but
no.
wait, but why not? Because nobody.
No, because
They
I'm
said
just gonna
no.
go after
I know, I know.
everyone.
Hey,
They said
did you
no.
guys know
Well,
this?
Echo,
Go ahead.
Echo,
Hey,
are you
why not, though?
are you for identity theft though?
No.
So why is Katie pretending to be Chantel?
I'm not.
It's kind of identity
womp
theft.
womp, Paul. This is not a.
So why is Katie pretending to be Chantel?
I'm not.
It's kind of identity theft.
This is not identity theft. Nice try. It's public.
Technically,
That's
It's
not.
not.
using her.
It's not. I've been
using her
doing.
name.
It's
and her
not. I've been
profile
doing this.
picture.
Pulse. Just so you know, I've done this before with Natalia profile, and there are GCs that do the same thing. That was actually the inspiration. This is not identity theft at all. I am not pretending to be her. I am not pretending to be her to make a profit.
The fraudulent
don't have
acquisition and use of a person's private identifying information, usually for financial gain. It is not identity theft.
Yeah, I'm not doing either one.
Sorry, Paul.
Why are you impersonating?
I think it's just weird that
Paul's
Muppet would
jealous.
suggest that you have a dox
Not really.
off. Like,
Rookie, you're
like,
such
Yeah.
a flip flopper.
I
You
want
are
to.
such a flip flopper. You cannot stay consistent at
Don't get
all.
mad, Paul. Go play your game.
Not too much.
You're
on
not
Pulse.
consistent,
Pulse
Boogie.
is,
I'm
Pulse
very
is
consistent.
providing
No,
like
you're not.
genuine stuff for laws and stuff like that we're talking about. So not too much
Okay.
on Pulse.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
But I do want to mention that when Muppet was bringing up that thing, that nobody in the chat was telling Muppet from her side to tell her, don't do that, no doxing, no doxing. Not a single one stepped up and said, hey, no doxing, don't do that.
because they're okay with doxing us. They're not okay with them doxing.
I don't condone
themselves.
doxing of any kind unless you're a criminal or a P3D.
Why did you tell Muppet not to be quiet about it then? My bad.
Let's move on. I'm not doing too much on Pulse.
and-
So we're not having a dox off. That's just no.
That's just ludicrous.
So, I have a question. What's the whole point of putting
Are you gonna
kid that
cry
just
about
called-
it like you did last night in Nate's live? Yes, I was
Oh,
there.
no,
and
I'm
seen
not
the
going to
whole
cry
thing.
about it, pussy, but I'm just saying if you want to meet up.
You want to show up and meet up, and you'll go after anyone and punch them in the face. Yes, I heard the whole
No,
thing
no, I'm
last
just
night.
saying. Like,
I
I'm just saying,
heard it
like,
all
you're-
last
you're-
night.
You're a low key pedophile, my boy.
Oh,
All right,
This
you're
is
here to
why.
talk to
this is why I.
No,
yeah.
I don't think so. That's uncalled for, and that's part of the problem is that you just call people 3DOs.
This is why shit
that's
like that
absolutely
happened to
disgusting.
Lex. You want to call people P3DOs and throw that around. You're diminishing that. You're just diminishing the impact of that, but then you're going to get shit from me. Guys, I'm
And
making a
again,
list.
Mary-
I'm checking it twice. I'm going to find out who's naughty or nice.
Right. And then again, what I would like to say also, again, is that Nate violated the boundaries of lots of cis women were taken, even the trans people out of it. Nate purposely and maliciously violated the wishes of cis women that had requested 18 plus and 21 plus lives, and he wanted in there. And they're all forgiving and saying, oh no, it was okay, we've all done mistakes, when he is a man and it's okay to violate a woman's boundaries under what circumstances? I'm not quite sure. I get it.
And to say like, give me your address, like, this is like the toxic masculinity, gonna just beat you up type mentality that I'm not down for. Like, grow up. If you feel you need to lay hands on another person, you're just a child. Enjoy.
They have the male
I don't
pattern
care, too.
behavior.
Envy does refuse to panel him, but forgave him. I don't know what Christy said.
Kato, who, like, what women did I threaten?
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Here. Come on. You ain't got the followers for it. Yeah, if you're talking about the whole thing about envy, about me saying WMV's mom for her no longer being alive in a few years,
Kato's
that's already been
dropped
settled.
private. That's why they're
I'll join,
private.
bitch. I don't care.
Okay, so Kato, what did I say to threaten women?
It was when you were threatening Manimal the other day. You said any woman who tried you or asked you to leave, you would hurt them.
Nope, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
No, I said anybody that tried to take me out of the bathroom that I'm using would have a hard time.
Yeah, and would be hurt. Also, can you bring
Yes.
Ahmed up?
Who?
Sorry, what?
Ahmed, can you bring Ahmed up?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
You said Ahmed, but we don't even know who that is.
She's demanding that you bring Ahmed up onto the
I didn't
panel
demand, I
because
asked a
this is
question.
Obviously,
Okay, also,
her panel.
so Kato, are you gonna
No.
say that you were wrong to say that I threatened a woman?
No, if you're saying
When did I
someone
threaten
asked you
a
to,
woman?
I'm not done. You asked me a
When did I
question.
threaten a woman?
You said if someone asked you to leave, then you would hurt them.
I did not say that. I said if they tried to I said if anyone tried to forcefully remove me,
You didn't
they
say
would not
forcefully
have a hard- they would not have a good time.
You didn't
I
say
would
forcefully
fight them.
removed.
Yes, if I'm using the
But
bathroom,
Echo, I'm
They
confused.
never
if
said
I'm using
that,
the bathroom,
Kato.
if I'm using the
Kato, they
bathroom,
never said that.
if
Well,
I'm using,
I'll try and get the clip because I'm pretty sure someone has
listen,
minimal
Kato,
the minimal
Kato,
recording. So
Kato,
I'll try
listen.
and get it.
Listen, once again, if anybody tried to remove me by force from the bathroom, they're going to have a bad time. If they want to throw hands, they can throw hands. Do not bother people in the bathroom. I would expect the same thing if I went into somebody's stall and it was occupied. That's just common sense.
That's fine, but Echo, why are you paneling Brookie, who said that you? I don't want to repeat what he said.
No, you can go ahead and repeat it.
What did
Can
I
I?
say?
Can I? I don't want to repeat what he said.
No, you can go ahead and repeat it.
What did
Can
I
I?
say?
Can I private message you it because it's inappropriate?
Oh,
That I have CP? Like,
Nope.
we've already addressed
Nope.
that.
Nope.
What did I say?
Just say it. Just say it.
I don't want to
Just say it.
Just
you
say
don't have
it.
receipts.
Well, I have receipts. I have receipts of me
Just say
messaging
it.
and telling you not to
Show
say it.
him.
I
Say
know.
it.
I,
He has
I,
Just
I'll
say it.
message
Show
it to
me.
him.
Just say
He
it. It's
said
okay.
that he said you touch your own children.
I touch my own children. I don't have.
It was on
children.
No,
on
that
Cuttlefish's live, and Cuttlefish can. Me
Oh,
and
you're
Cuttlefish
talking
both
about
told you.
when I was
Hold on.
pissed at-
Hold
Yeah,
on. Hold on.
Brookie, to be clear, Brookie apologized and explained that, like, she was
Right.
acting out on that and coming for me with false information.
And I said some very disgusting
Brookie's already
shit.
owned up to
Very
that,
disgusting. It was all lies. 'Cause I
So
was
that's
mad.
okay, but then you'll try and put Lex's information up. A woman, you'll attack her, but then you won't attack Brookie, who repeatedly said it.
Okay,
They
they already squashed
have.
the. They already
Where have you
squashed the
been?
beef. They already squashed the beef.
Watch what
number-
beef Lex did.
Thank you.
They already squashed the beef, though, Kato. That's thing number one. Okay, they squashed it.
That's something you can squash. Someone saying that you touch your own children.
Yeah, we've addressed it. We talked about it. Brookie made a public apology for the shit that she was
Yeah.
saying and owned up to it. And Brookie, like, knows that it
I'll
was
say it
wrong for what
again
she
if
did
Echo
do.
wants me to.
I fucking
That's
fully
actually
support
crazy.
personal growth.
Yeah, how like why are you being outraged for the victim of it when the victim said it's okay? That's
You think
very
it's okay to
performative.
say that someone touches their
It's
children?
it's very performative.
It's performative to try and
very
make sure that
performative.
people are not saying
It's
that someone
very
touched.
performative of you, Kato. It's very performative of you.
That's all
because-
they do, Katie.
Oh, I know. Here, let me just.
Envy should have got an Oscar for her performance this afternoon. That shit was classic.
And of
That's
course, we
screeching.
get receipts. Gato, Brookie, I know what you said. It was just a joke to you, but it was extremely inappropriate. If you truly believe Echo is a P3DO, you're joking about his possible victims of his and CSA. If you don't believe he's a P3DO, then you're making inappropriate comments between a parent and their child. Both are extremely inappropriate. I cannot control how you act, but please think before you say anything like this again. W Gato for standing on that. Thank you for that.
W.
Come to me in private. Thanks for bringing this to my attention. After I say don't bring up folks' kids and then I do it, thank you. Now that I think about it, it makes me sound like a hypocrite. Thank you. That's Brookie owning up to what she said. Sounds like a hypocrite. Again, I'm not clearing or exonerating Brookie. These are the facts of the conversation.
Right.
Of course, I was going to say something on live, but I don't feel bringing it up was said above when it could have been brought up privately, and I get what you mean. I think you thought it was a quick joke and passed, and I don't actually think it, though, which is why I'm messaging about it. I'm just saying for future reference, jokes that aren't appropriate at all, and I don't think, yeah, Gato, we get it. Thank you, Gato, on that. Yeah, Brookie understands the harm with, like, I say this shit all the time. Using harmful language when someone's not a P3DO diminishes the impact of that when someone actually is a P3DO. So people that, if you really don't want to normalize like P3DOs in society, stop fucking weaponizing that when people aren't P3DOs, plain and simple.
I honestly think they're just trying to get me to crash out. That's all.
Yeah.
They're punching the air right now because they can't get me to crash
Rookie's working on the crash out, so we're good.
out. W growth.
W growth. Let's see what else we have. Caliber, how old are you?
Yo, what's up? I'm 19.
Cool. You sure you're 19? We've had a string.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
We've had a
I was
string
born
of
in
people claiming to
2005,
be
I
19. Thank you. So what's up? And thank you for sending me those screenshots, by the way. Not you, Caliber. What is going on? I see you're muted over there. Would you like to contribute to the conversation about doxing, what it is, and the deets?
Yeah, I was just a little curious on some of the points that Kato was making. I wanted to ask them some questions. Is it possible to get Kato and the Med in here to have a productive, linear, good faith discussion?
Points about what?
All the points that they were making.
About what?
They were making accusations. They didn't make
Oh,
any points.
Yeah. They're making accusations
What?
about Brookie and why am I paneling with Brookie after
Yeah.
the history. Brookie has shown some growth, and I can give grace when their grace is due.
Yeah, and they made accusations towards me, saying that I said I would beat up women, which is not the case. I said if somebody tried to move me from the bathroom, I would do whatever is necessary, up to and including physical violence if needed. I think that is just common sense.
Yeah. But also,
There is Natty in the chat. Natty, I do not stand by what you said. As far as Nate, like unaliving or anything like that, I don't condone that type of stuff. But that is your own opinion. You can stand by that, and you're entitled to that.
Yo, what's good?
Hey, how old are you?
Yeah, I'm 18.
You're 18. Are you sure about that?
Yeah, 2006, March 24th.
Okay, thank you very much. So, what did
Yeah,
you
I
want to
have
talk
the
about?
points. Oh yeah, before like we talk about, could you go on my like accounts and look at my bio and screenshot and bring it up for everybody? Because it seems like you don't know like what implication means at all in English literature. So I'm gonna improve my points by showing you. I changed my bio just now, right? It says that Somalia,
It says Somalia and some flags free, and more flags from Israel and United. Blah 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 blah.
I don't fucking care. Like, we're not up here to have a philosophical debate like that. Like, I don't care. Go fucking have a debate somewhere else. I'm here to answer questions and talk about the situation that happened. What is doxing and the ramifications of that? I don't care for your shit.
Oh, there's more people. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the box.
You're good.
Also, hi Gabby.
Hey Gabby.
Hey, my darlings. I just came up here to say if you guys can stop kicking people, because me as a person in the comments, I want to hear all the drama. I need some entertainment while my Rose toy is charging. I have nothing to do. And I would appreciate it if you stop getting kick happy. Thank you.
Oh my God, Gabby, why?
W Gabby.
Oh my God, Gabby, why?
W Gabby.
Someone kick Gabby out of here. No, I
I love
appreciate
Gabby.
you.
See, I
Gabby's
would, but
awesome.
then Gabby would message me and go, "Oh,
Oh,
see,
shit, there
Gabby,
goes the neighborhood.
Gabby, I didn't do that. Don't message me.
I didn't
I
really
didn't do it, Gabby."
Somebody actually listened to it.
I know. What the hell? It was probably cute.
I'm gonna
Gabby.
jump down. I just want to say that Muppet, you're a hoe and your mama's a bitch. Okay, you're a stupid fucking cunt.
Hey.
W
Yeah,
matter.
go now.
W matter.
Get your
Matter.
cunt on the
I
TikTok.
told you that when there goes neighborhood when she popped up.
Get your cunt on the TikTok shop, everyone.
All right. Just for Muppet, we're gonna play the clip again, which again is out on the Reddit. Anybody wants to go watch it? How much Muppet cares about doxing?
I mean, even Manlantic. Holy fucking Christ. This man last night. Oh, why is it okay when they do it, but it's not okay when we do it? And then you have another person. Oh, I was doxxed. Who cares? I was doxxed. Yeah, who fucking cares? Who fucking cares? I think you deserve it. I'm not going to be the one to do it, but you deserve to be doxxed. This is the crazy thing. This is why I don't like many trans people, okay?
Muppet.
The projection.
Yeah. If you don't care, why are you inserting yourself into all this shit? Like, why are you all coming so hard at me for what I did to Nate if you don't care? It's rules for thee, not rules for me. Because Muppet was very upset and vocal that it wasn't entertaining when I called out Marvel, that it wasn't entertaining when I called out Martha the first time. But Muppet has sat there in Discord servers with me. Echo, go live. I want the drama. Echo, pretend to be a GC. I'm gonna fucking call it out, Muppet. Like, you want the drama, but not the drama until it hits home on your side, right?
Clock the T, girlfriend. I sat in those servers too, and I heard it.
Yeah. Like, this is why I was there. Like, I go to opposition spaces to hear them out, understand where they're coming from and their point of view, fully want to learn about them and everything. I'm not going to fucking give in or placate. It's not funny. Enjoy the drama. Lex got to fuck around and find out moment earlier.
Oh, you like my new background?
Yes.
It's my new
I've been
mathematical
seeing that.
equation.
But
I saw that
Muppet, you
somewhere.
said people deserve it. Rules for thee, not rules for me, right, Muppet? So if you don't care about trans people getting doxxed and they deserve it, you really gonna, like, say I doxed Nate and then say he didn't deserve it, or just because, like, he's on your side? Like, what's the justification here? I get it, yes, his family and where he's from, it is hard, and there is a lot of shit with being gay in Jamaica, and they can be unalived for it. I get that. I feel bad for people like that. But when you're fucking taking your own lack of acceptance in your society, and then you're perpetuating that on other people, you are causing the harm that is caused on you onto others, and you want sympathy and empathy when you do this shit yourself. No. Hi, Vic.
Hi, Echo. Me and Echo have already had a conversation about this situation. And so that's not why I'm up here. Muppet, at the end of the day, I don't think anyone's kid shisha should be posted or anything like that on either side. But I think you guys also need to acknowledge at some point there was a reason why it got that far. You guys need to start understanding that. It would have never gotten to that point if you guys didn't consistently harass and degrade people and dehumanize people on a constant basis. It wouldn't get to this point if you guys didn't sit around and dox people yourselves. Yeah, it was fucked up that a child was, like, put up there. But at what point do you acknowledge that you kept fucking with someone. You kept fucking with a community. When do you start acknowledging that?
Hey, Queen, I think you dropped something.
This isn't about fucking
It's not
threats.
a game.
No one fucking threatened anybody. This isn't about fucking
It's not
threats.
a game.
No one fucking threatened anybody.
Who said that word?
Nobody threatened anybody.
No.
The point of the matter is that Echo wouldn't have felt the need to do a fucking thing if you guys didn't consistently harass someone all the time. And this isn't even just about Echo. You guys dox everybody in this community. People who don't even do shit to you. You go as far as to dox them.
Yeah, Vic, they want to bring up my fiance.
Which is fucking
What
stupid.
does your fiance have to do with anything? What?
Because she might come up on my panel once or twice just to tell me she's going to bed when I'm on live somewhere.
What?
This girl had to come for how I look. I want everybody to go click on her little profile picture and take a look at that wildebeest. Because let me tell you something.
Girl, we already
If you
know.
want to talk about looks, Muppet, you're no one in that department to start saying anything. Okay? Busted face, square face.
So-
Okay,
I do
locked
say
jaw.
congrats.
Locked. Go get that jaw shaved down, Muppet.
The other people on this panel. So PDOs have subjective morals. Lex wants to sit there and call me a P3DO. On a live that we're talking about doxing, this is a true fuck around and find out moment. So I went down the rabbit hole in a matter of 3 minutes, and who do we have? None other but Lex's LinkedIn. Public information, people. Stop calling people in my fucking community P3DOs that are not P3DOs.
Echo.
It is crazy that Muppet is saying anything about P3DOs when you sat there and hung out with Alejandro, whatever that guy's name was with the beard, pretending he was trans the whole time, who saved people's children's pictures. To use them as leverage, Muppet. Remember, we forget about that. How you hung out with
I
that
seen it,
kid
Katie. I got
who stole peoples of children's pictures to use them as leverage.
Echo.
Why are you in here crying when your friends were taking pictures of people's children to save them, to use them as leverage? Muppet, you're a psycho. And that's why you're in here, because you're trying to save face. You're trying to spin the fucking thing to make it look like, oh no, but it's not us, because we've been doxxed too. You started this. You and your crazy friends started this shit. Okay, that's what happened. And now you're sitting here in the crap, like, oh no, but we didn't. Nah, cut the crap. You're full of shit, Muppet, and you know it. And I'm telling you, one day, all of this is gonna come and bite you in the ass, okay? You when someone says, stop touching that, it's hot, stop touching that, it's hot, you're right there with your hand on it, okay? I'm telling you, fuck around and you're gonna find out, and your friends are finding out. Nate, Alejandro, all of them, they're getting taken to fucking task. Your day's coming, girl.
Echo.
Yeah.
Play the clip, please.
Yep, I'm gonna play a clip real quick here.
That's fine. Listen, I just came up to tell you guys that I honestly hate tranny faggots.
Oh.
Girl,
you getting It's okay. It's okay. Everybody doesn't want to be.
Was that my live or something?
You were in there. You were in there.
God,
What
my
was
voice-
that?
That was Muppet.
My voice coach is gonna yell at me.
Is Muppet?
She's weird.
Yeah, that was Muppet.
That's weird.
She's weird.
Not
She's
like
fucking
not like
weird.
I've never been called that by it in my life, but you know,
Yeah.
it's kind of hate speech.
Yeah, she don't care though.
Oh, I don't understand how she it's crazy to me that she started most of this stuff and she's sitting there like with like a loaded, you know what, and be like, I don't know what happened, with like a loaded, you know what, and be like, I don't know what happened. What happened? That's crazy. I hate people like that. That's to me, you're an insane person, and you need to go talk to a therapist.
Oh, Muppet is saying that HIT speech is free speech.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Echo. If
Hey,
you're gonna
Kat.
play clips of Muppet, are you gonna play clips of Brookie having all his crash out moments too?
Oh.
I mean, I could if I wanted
Like, what about
to.
the time where?
Oh, look, it's Cat
what about the
Pelican.
time where
I could if I wanted
Brookie?
to.
What about the time
Oh,
where Brookie
Cuttlefish.
called?
Oh, cut the crap, Cuttlefish. You were the one in there that was making click pew pew noises on your live, which is why I unfollowed you, because you and your friends were
Don't
talking
worry,
about
he only
calling
has an
CPS
8
on random people to get back at them. So cut the crap.
He
Cut
only
the
has
crap.
an 8 point. It will jam up, so there's nothing to worry about.
Oh, it was a lot.
And it's probably one of his. No, you don't even have that as an aim point. Begin for $199.
That's crazy. You're gonna sit there and make click click noises on your lives and crap, and have people like what the hell was her name? I was following her, Naomi. Have people call CPS on people
don't-
to get them back because you didn't like them? That's insane.
Oh, they kicked Naomi to
You
the
people are
curb.
dangerous. You people are dangerous. And when somebody finally had enough of it, now everything's an issue.
That Muppet clip
That's
is
crazy.
posted
That's
on
crazy,
the Reddit,
people.
by
No,
the
it
way.
was you, Cuttlefish. It was you. It was you. You got in trouble for that shit. And then they found you because you were making click click noises. They found you and put your stuff up because you kept threatening people online. I was there for the whole thing. Anybody needs to gossip, I got all of the juice. I was there for all of it. Y'all can sit here and lie now, you Muppet and all your friends, but I knew exactly what was happening.
That wasn't a real one. It was his airsoft one.
Yeah, I'm very much like with Cuttlefish's statement there when you threatened to come into my house. Yup, I'm very much in the same boat. Like if you show up at my door, my state has a castle doctrine, and I have a Second Amendment right, and I'm a Second Amendment enthusiast, so I stand by that as well.
This is my point. Is like, oh, where did this go from where now both sides are threatening people? Who's the major factor there? Muppet?
Yeah, Muppet
Starting
wants it
nonsense?
for entertainment. Muppet wants all this for entertainment, but she doesn't want it against her side or her people. That's why when it comes to trans people or people on our side, she doesn't care, but the moment it's Nate, she cares. Yeah, Cuttlefish, I don't know whose
I don't know
pictures
what
of
flex.
kids
Like,
of
what
Bonnie
is that? A
have.
flex? Like you're flexing, and now they're going like click click in the comments. Girl, my daddy owns so many of them. My daddy's a hunter. Okay, a whole room full of them, and ain't we got old ones. You know what I'm talking about? Like, don't you don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I got this. That you're just a psycho. That's psycho shit. My father don't go on camera when he feels his masculinity is threatened and go click click on the damn camera. That's crazy shit.
Hey, Blue, I need your age, please.
I'm 19.
Are you sure you're 19?
I was born in
Yeah.
2005. I will be
Yeah, she's
20 in
19. She's 19. She's been on several panels with me before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she's not a friendly.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm here to talk about doxing, if we can talk about that.
Wait, you want to talk about, you said doxing?
Yeah.
Blue?
Yes?
Okay. Do you know what the necessary conditions are for doxing?
Yes.
What are they?
It's when you are.
There's two of them, by the way, just so you know.
It's when it's either or. So you can do both, or you could do one, and either one is a necessary
Wrong.
condition. So it's either when you are publishing private information or when you are publishing identifying information.
That is incorrect. The necessary conditions for it are malicious intent,
Right, Natty.
and private information. Those are
Yes.
the two necessary
Malicious
conditions.
intent is also a part of that.
No. There's only two.
Well, they clearly did it too. Clearly. So
There's
I don't
only
know what you...
there's only two that are necessary, Blue. So, did you see the live last night?
I did.
Did you see the whole thing?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay. So, did Echo do any of that for malicious intent?
Yes.
Okay, prove it.
What was the malicious intent behind doing what I did last night?
Echo, tell me, why did you decide to
Prove
do
it. Prove it, Blue.
Well, I want to
You
hear a
making a
statement
claim, you gotta
from
prove
Echo
it.
to tell me
Okay.
why he did it.
Yeah, I've clearly said multiple times I did it to prove the hypocrisy of Nate and the lies. And that
So you
he's an
did it to
animal
cause-
abuser.
Yeah.
You did it to cause damage to a person's reputation?
No. Listen to what
This is
Echo
where
said.
that's where the horse shit lies in. Because see, when Echo says that, you hear, oh, so you tried to destroy an individual that had cut the crap. Cut
No,
the
it's
crap.
just putting a spotlight on what Nate has done, and this is stuff that we all know he's done. He's done it for years, and then there's a story about the dog too.
Is that
So
called
these
a
are
straw man
demonstrated-
argument?
These are demonstrated things that Nate has done. The fact
It's
that you
called
want to sit there and
FAFO.
claim.
It's called FAFO. He messed around and he
Major, I'm
found
talking.
out.
Major, please. Blue, the fact that you're going to sit there and say, oh, pointing out what Nate did is malicious intent is wild. So you have already failed one part. However, let's go to the next part.
No, I didn't fail
Let's
that
go
part
to the next
because you were
part because
damaging
you've already
somebody's
failed that
reputation.
first one. You failed the first one. Let's go to the second one and see if you cannot be a failure.
I did not
like
fail
you
the
did the
first
last
one.
time. Thank you very much. Please stay quiet.
Spreading malicious
So,
gossip.
listen.
Absolutely you were.
Listen.
You lied about
Listen.
multiple things about Nate.
Listen. Okay. The second part.
Okay,
Okay, so here's the second
What
part.
what was it that was lied about? Just say, and don't go into detail. Don't go into anything. Just say a list of things that was lied about. That's all.
Give me 3 points that it was lied about.
Yeah, cause you ain't got anything else, Blue.
So you lied about Nate not interfering when his animals were fighting. He did interfere.
Where's the cat?
I mean, he interfered. He got bit. I mean, he interfered. He got bit.
Where's the cat?
Just because I don't know where the cat is doesn't mean he didn't interfere with that fight.
They don't do that when they're looking for a body, do they, Blue? They don't do that at the coroner's office, do they? They don't, well, there's no body. So, there's maybe he did, maybe he did, so where's the cat, Blue?
The cat, from what I heard, it ran away.
Why did he not go after it? A good cat owner would go track down their animal.
Why didn't he go after the cat?
How do we not know if he went after the cat or not? Do we know if he went after the cat or not?
Are
We know he
making
video recorded
sessions
it.
for animal abusers?
According to
This
him,
is a simple question. Do we know if he went after the cat or not?
according to him, that cat is long gone. And he
This
did
is
say
a
that
very
it
simple
unalive.
question. Do you know if he went after the cat or not?
He did say, he said it was unalive. He said, yes, it's gone. So, those are his words.
Okay, so gone can mean multiple things. It could be unalived. It could be lost.
No. He said that cat is no longer living. It's long gone. You're trying to cope here. It's not working. So not only have you, you're trying to cope here. It's not working. So not only have you failed in
I have a question. How do you even know about
when
So
did he
not
do
only,
it?
Blue, not only have you failed the necessary conditions for doxing, but you also failed to support him sufficiently. Do you want to go for a
about his cat being filmed, that it got maimed? Why that story of all stories? He's a violinist with all this accolades. Why this story?
I'm confused on what you're
It's
asking.
kind of odd, isn't it? Like I don't have right? Like I've lived with tons of animals. I'm sure lots of people in here have lived with tons of animals that can say something like that has never happened to them.
I'm confused what you're asking me here.
I'm saying that there's people who live in the woods, right? Who have lots of animals, right? And this stuff like this has never happened to them. They have never filmed it, right? They've never taken out their camera to film it, right? They've never had to say a story about, oh, there was this one time with the dog and it maimed the cat. You don't find that odd that there's a story out about this person, about a maimed cat?
Where's the story?
Him?
Oh, goodness.
From him?
Yeah.
I never heard this story.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyways, I have a question for Echo. What was the purpose of sharing his mother's LinkedIn account?
To show that his family is from a very well-off family, and when he's grifting people for thousands of dollars in phones, you cannot deny it if you know the family situation there. It was a proof, basically. It was a proof to say, here's the proof that his family is very well off, instead of me just saying, oh, his family is well off.
Because Nate always says, prove it, prove it, prove it.
Yep. So cry about it. Go harder.
Or you could have just shared, her job instead of sharing her entire LinkedIn account, which included her phone number as well.
Cry harder.
Well, it's public.
I'm confused. Has this person... we have seen this person share people's personal information. We have seen this person put in the chat people's personal information, names. Okay, so I don't understand the vitriol of, we got to defend this person. First of all, do none of you feel like disrespected that a lot of you adults talked about sex with this Schmeiner? Okay, now I know we can now say, oh, well, we didn't know. A lot of us suspected, and a lot of these adults sat up there on his panel, his friend, we didn't know. A lot of us suspected, and a lot of these adults sat up there on his panel, his friends, Muppet, all these people, and talked about Schmex. And he was a minor. So, like, what are we defending here?
They're backpedaling. That's what they're doing.
I don't know.
Anyways, what I was saying was that if you were trying to, like you said, you were trying to prove Nate's lies, right?
Yeah.
How does that correlate with showing his mother's LinkedIn account?
Hold on.
Again, I've
the
stated
trouble
that
adults can get into with the conversations they had with Nate while he was a Schmeiner. Okay, like that alone is pretty bad. They had more than adult conversations with this kid when he was a child. Okay, and now, but we didn't know, right?
Well, they didn't know about his age.
Right, well, okay.
Well,
there was some of us that suspected and didn't want to mess with him. You understand? Me being one of them. Didn't want to fuck with that person.
Didn't they show him Atlantic's OF stuff?
Not Atlantic, no. Haley.
Hey, Mater, I got a question. Correct me if I'm wrong, because a lot happened last night. Were you the person that talked to Nate last night, or am I thinking of somebody else?
No, I went in the live, and so like I tried to, because Echo told me that they were live and they were crying, so I wanted to see if this person had any acknowledgement of what they did, and of course they didn't. And their friends actually were bringing up that they were disturbed, okay, which I don't understand how Blue is not, but they were disturbed in the fact that they spoke to Nate in a very adult manner about very adult topics, and he lied to them about being a Schmeiner, which put them in their lives in a position.
just so you know ahead of time, I'm not accusing you of anything. I was just wondering if you're the person that was saying that they can't have anything to do with him anymore because of what he did.
Who did what? I don't remember. Girl, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Echo, how's your blood sugar?
I was just
right. Yeah,
It lost connection.
I was just wondering.
So
I
I'm
wasn't
trying to get it reconnected.
I was just
Okay.
wondering. I wasn't accusing you of anything, mate. I just didn't know if you were the person. I didn't go over my video yet, so I was just curious.
No, I don't know anything about that. I just
Okay.
know that I just know like the gossip about what was happening because I followed these people. I thought Cuttlefish was cool a couple years ago. I thought Naomi was cool. You know, I knew slightly of Muppet, and then when I got into all that, I saw the craziness unfold, and it got very, very dangerous. So I blocked all these people, and lo and behold, they created such a mess that somebody fought back. Oh well.
Echo, can I explain something to you quickly?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so malicious intent in doxing refers to the deliberate act of publicly revealing someone's personal information online with the intention to harm, harass, intimidate, or otherwise cause distress to that individual, often motivated by revenge, anger, or a desire to damage their reputation or safety. I know that you have anger in your heart towards Nate because he is
No, I
against
don't
your
have anger
community,
for
so-called.
anyone. I don't get
And
that.
I know that you
Anger
definitely had
in your
malicious
heart.
intent.
How do you test that?
I don't have anger in my heart for anyone. So
What's
that's
the
quite
scientific
funny.
You don't like him because he doesn't agree with your trans ideology. That is anger.
Here,
All
how
right.
about this?
I'm at
Echo.
96.
They
I'm
got
good.
anger in their heart for going after trans people.
Echo.
I'm at 96. I'm good.
And also, can we? Do you not have anger in your heart that he specifically crossed women's boundaries on both sides and maliciously lied to women on both sides? How can you claim to be a woman's rights advocate when you maliciously cross boundaries of women just because you didn't want to leave the debate talk because you were having so much fun? It's not about you. It's about boundaries that women have put up, and he didn't care about any of them and crossed other people's. So I don't have any sympathy for anybody who simps for him. I'm sorry, not at all.
I was actually excited that Brie was going like down the definition route, and then she went with like, I believe you haven't. I just
Yeah,
lost it.
I don't. I really don't have hate for anyone on here. I really don't give two shits.
So Echo, so you weren't being malicious. You were just shining light on the stuff that he's done, right?
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. That's not what's it called? That's not malicious intent. You'd have in the court of law, and this is why I ask for the necessary conditions for this kind of thing, because you guys say this is a crime and there's doxing. In the court of law, you would actually have to prove it. And so far, that's why I took a good chunk of time all of today while I was doing my work to sit here and, while doing that, I sat here and asked people the same question. So far, nobody has satisfied even one, much less two. Not a single person. You guys have no case.
Echo.
Atlantic, is Atlantic in the request? I'll drop if she is. 'Cause she was there
I
too.
think so. No, she's not.
Echo. So the dictionary definition you have for doxing.
Dictionaries are what? Are they descriptive or prescriptive?
Anyways.
Are they
as I was
prescriptive or
saying,
descriptive?
It doesn't matter. It's
Yes, it does. Which one are they?
descriptive.
I'll send you that.
Are they descriptive or prescriptive? Because Nate would be able to tell you what they are.
It's descriptive.
Okay, and do we use words prescriptively or descriptively?
Prescriptively.
Which one?
Prescriptively.
Okay, cool. So you're trying to use one form. You're trying to use dictionary in one form to apply for another form, right?
No.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You just
I'm
said you're trying to
literally
use a descriptive thing to describe a prescriptive thing.
Nope.
That makes no sense.
Maddie
You did not learn anything from
Maddie
Nick
keeps
Pookie?
coming back with the counts and being ableist and getting.
I didn't even get to finish my sentence.
That's
so you're
nice,
just
Pookie.
assuming
That's nice,
something
Pookie.
That I haven't even done yet.
Hey, that's nice, Pookie.
So, anyways,
So you got nothing,
back to
Pookie?
what I was saying.
You got nothing, Pookie?
Anyways, back to what I was saying.
Okay, so you got nothing, Pookie. That's so sad. Okay, carry on.
Anyways, back to what
Carry
I
on.
was saying.
I have a question.
When the
I have a
the
question,
definition-
Pookie. Hey, Pookie.
The definition
Hey,
you
Pookie,
have says
Pookie,
or
Pookie,
identifying information.
Pookie, calm down, Pookie. What you need to do is give us the necessary conditions to, of malicious intent, and then you need to describe private information. Are you able to do that? Are you able to describe what private information is?
Yeah, I can explain what private information is.
Okay, what is private information?
So private information is just information that should not be shared.
Wait, who controls the information? Is it the person? Is it the proprietor, or is it somebody else?
It's the person who has that private information. Is their
Okay. So when somebody
responsibility.
puts their when someone's a public figure, for example, they do give up a certain sense of anonymity, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means anything that's published about them, for example, in a news article or in a TV show, that is up for the public to consume, correct?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So then anything that he also puts up onto his social medias that people can see, that is also public information, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Echo, is that all that you pulled from, the stuff that is out there on social media?
Yeah, it was news articles and LinkedIn. That's it.
Okay, so are news articles private information, Blue?
Yeah, it's public information.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So there's no private information.
Okay, so can I
Okay,
explain what I was
so
talking
you agree
about?
that there's no private information, correct?
There's personal information.
Okay, no, private information. Are you not able to track Pookie? You sound like some of these liberals.
Personal information can be private information
You sound
even
like
if it's
Pookie.
online.
Right now, what you sound like is one of these trans rights people, okay? So what you need to do is tell us
Yeah, you
what
sound
private
like a
information
TRA
was given.
dating.
The private information that was given was also personal information, which would be his mother's phone number.
Okay, so that is public information. Do you not know how to track? This is what's wrong with your side.
It's not public information when
It
you're
is public
taking
information.
it off of
It is
a
on
website that
LinkedIn.
is
It's
dedicated just for job applications.
Excuse me,
and
excuse me,
for
excuse me, Blue. Excuse me, Blue.
certain types
Blue,
of
Blue, honey,
Amy,
Pookie, Pookie, you're crashing out. You're crashing out, Pookie. Okay, so I need you to listen.
I'm talking
Is
very
LinkedIn,
clearly and
is LinkedIn, honey. This is so disingenuous. Honey, what you need to understand is LinkedIn is a public platform, correct?
It's a public platform.
Okay, it's a public platform. That means anybody that puts something on there wants it to be consumed by the public, correct?
Yes, number 9.
But it has.
Okay, no,
it has
honey,
certain
honey. Do
qualifications.
you put your phone number? Do you put your phone number on your LinkedIn?
I personally don't.
Okay, why is that? Is it because it's private information?
Natty.
Don't want it out there.
Okay,
Not
wait,
the-
sorry. Could you
Because
repeat that,
people
Blue?
like you.
Not the little French action at the end.
Blue, could you repeat yourself, please?
Because I don't want to put it out there because people like you use LinkedIn for the wrong purpose and will
Okay,
steal that
honey,
information and post it publicly.
honey. I do not care about you. Despite your sense of entitlement, I do not think about you like that. Okay, when I turn off this app, I go right home. I go right to bed and I fall asleep. Okay, Pookie. I know that you think that we live in your head. I'm sorry that you live in our head, but that is not true. Okay, so what I need you to do is tell us what private information was given out, because his mother's phone number and the name of the business is not her is not the private information.
So the
You are
phone
getting dog
number
walked right now,
is
Pookie.
personal
You are getting
information,
dog walked.
which
It is
is
so
also
embarrassing.
considered private.
It is so embarrassing for you.
Baby
I feel
Blue,
bad
I'm
for you,
gonna
Pookie.
leave.
So what I'm going to
leave
do
it up
is I'm just
for
going to disconnect you for now, okay, Pookie? You can go down there and cope and seethe.
Hi, Baby Blue.
Hi.
Hi, Blue. Sorry, everybody. I was doing my best, Nate. I apologize.
Yeah. I just had a quick question because I saw. Yeah. I just had a quick question because I saw some people, they had your and the reason why I'm asking is because I went up on panel and I actually cussed a few of them out. They had you like Siren and a few other people I don't recall. And they had like I think Australian accents. Some of them had British accents. Do you know those people?
Chloe, that British
Talking about
Patience?
Probably Chloe and Patience and them and all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
yeah, no, because I have an issue and a bone to pick with those people. I had
Oh, now he's mocking Nate.
recorded. I'm sorry.
Natty's been mocking Nate's accent, she's saying.
No,
Yeah,
Natty is
'cause the
trying to say
reason.
that Chantel was mocking Nate's accent. You obviously don't know Chantel.
Yeah, and
Sorry
then
to
the thing is
Chantel.
that
Sorry.
they were very like anti-black and racist in their live. They thought it was appropriate to call me and another black trans woman nappy-headed, and say that we don't have good hair. And I recorded it on my other device. I just didn't know their profile per se. One of them was hold on, let me go look at the screen.
British witch.
Yeah,
From
like they had me messed up real bad. I cussed them because that's not appropriate to tell a black trans woman or a black cis woman.
And y'all think we're fighting back for no reason?
Chloe's horrid. Chloe was saying horrid things. Her own friends have taken her to task about like saying terrible things.
No, they kissed him.
Yeah, I'll never support somebody who says racist
Oh,
shit
because I
like
was
fuck
definitely
you.
in a live where they were saying that she was like causing them issues or something one time. Maybe it wasn't her friends, but it was definitely people who were chilling with her and didn't want to.
Right.
And I just want to say to the people in the comments saying we're jealous of Nate, nobody is jealous of a bushed ass, crooked teeth ass bitch who's illegal in his own country. You're gay in Jamaica. That's not allowed, babes. We're not jealous of that dumb bitch. And I'm saying we, but like, let me tell you,
No.
I don't have a side. There's
good.
no side. I don't deal with sides. I'm not a follower or a yes man. Whatever the fuck I think is weird, I think it's weird, period. I'm the dead homies. If I think it's weird, I'm gonna say it's weird. And people in real life know me to be like that. Nate, I hate you. Can't stand you, bitch. Do I think you should have been doxxed? No. I have principles that I stand on. I don't think you should have been doxxed. But I hate you and I can't stand you. And who the fuck is jealous of somebody? Like, bitch, if they find out that you're gay, you're getting put to the guillotine right away, ho. I'm not jealous of you, bitch. And envy already exposed you, so that's like already gender critical. So it's literally both sides that we've already known that you're weird, literally. Did y'all forget when envy exposed this man? Like, he doesn't even have his own ID. We've been known that he scams people out of phones and shit like that. Like, you're weird. You're weird.
Echo, when
And
you're
you got a
ready, I
fat
have
ass
the
gap, bitch.
video. You can tell me if you know these individuals.
Yeah.
Because that's what I want addressed. So whoever these people were, because hold on, let me play the recording. Let me just, hold on. Let me turn this up because these people have me.
Is racist. Say it again. You said the person's hair is what? Nappy? You're a white person and you think it's okay? You think it's okay to say a person's hair is white? Sanaya has nappy hair. That is not appropriate. It's not appropriate. That's not for you as a white person to say. I have my hair in my profile. What are you talking about? My hair is in my fucking profile.
Yeah, it's so far away. It's not up close. You can't really see it. But like, because you're not so proud about putting it up right up in there, I reckon you've got nappy hair too.
Yeah, you're sick. You're sick. You're sick.
Yeah, and see, that's my mom in the background. Yeah, so I would love to know who these individuals are. That's my mom in the background. Yeah, so I would love to know who these individuals are.
Yeah, so that's one of the
They're
real
racist, and even what's her name? Molly? What is her name?
My hair in my profile. What are you talking about?
But
it's like so far away.
Profile.
Yeah, it's so far away. It's not up close. You can't really see it. But
Exactly.
Oh, it's patience. It's patience.
Wait, what's her name? Molly? Wait, what was that? Who's the girl y'all have been talking about this whole time? With the bun and shit. Like, she had that live. Echo, you've been playing that clip of her this whole time. Who is that girl?
Muppet.
Muppet, yeah, this bitch.
There was
She had the
patience as
nerve to say, she was like, hate speech is free speech. I already know this bitch is racist. I already know because that's what they say on TikTok. I mean, on Twitter all the time. They're like, I can say the N word. I can say all this weird ass shit because it's free speech. Bitch, you're weird and you look like a motherfucking Pop the Pig. So fuck you, ho. I don't care
I
about
was,
you, bitch.
I was, I
I'm
was just
sick of
told
all
that
you
was,
bitches.
I was just told that was patience
That
inside.
crooked jaw, fucking
No,
Muppet
because I had
looking
a
bitch.
I had a real issue. I had a real issue with that.
Bitch,
They thought it was appropriate to
you look like
um
Pop the Pig,
say
bitch.
that excuse me 1 second number. They had thought it was appropriate to tell me and this other black trans woman that our hair is not good. We have nappy hair. We don't have good hair, and
It's
so on and so
weird.
forth, and berate us. So, and this all first of all, they were already being transphobic, so that's why I came up on Pana originally, and then I started hearing them call the black trans woman here nappy and come at her Afrocentric look. So I was like, absolutely not, and they thought that that was appropriate, and then they assumed and came at me and was like, oh, you have this hair texture, you have that hair texture, and this kind of stuff being texturous and racist and all this kind of stuff. It's really ridiculous.
Right,
I'm
like
surprised
that's
that you
weird at that
understood
point.
any of that because the way they speak, it's like I need subtitles for the way they fucking talk.
Yeah,
It's like,
I
and
regularly
another thing, you'll do that.
yeah,
Like I
because I
can't understand a
regularly
fucking thing they say.
yeah, I regularly travel to the UK and Australia and places like that, New Zealand. So like I understand what they be saying, even in the most
It's always
you
though
know
like
yeah.
they live in like Liverpool or like the fucking worst of like London, England, or like the worst is where they live
Yeah.
and sound like they're
Yeah,
from.
the thing is that these are the same people that are being contentious towards Echo and other trans individuals and expect me as a quote unquote cis woman to back them when they're out here being racist. 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, these people that are transphobic, they're also racist. They're also pro-life. So,
They're racist,
yeah,
exactly. Hate speech is
yeah.
free speech. Like you're weird.
So
You're just weird. Like, why do you want to be a hateful person? Like I said, I disagree with a lot of the shit that y'all believe in. But I even explained this to Chrissy before. There's a line between disagreeing and being a hateful person. Why are you saying hateful shit? And like these people really think that what they're doing, and it's not all of them. There are a lot of gender criticals that are not hateful. It's true. Like
yeah,
not every
which is
single
why
gender critical is
my
hateful.
my shit is very targeted to like the extremist.
Yeah, like there's like a far right and a far left. I think the far right and the far left are both fucked up.
Mhm.
If you're an extremist, if you're a radicalist, there's something wrong with you, and that applies to both sides. So I'm not biased. I'm very consistent, but there's a line between being hateful and just like disagreeing. Like I don't like I said, I know that y'all will take offense to this. I do apologize. It's my opinion. I don't think that you can morph yourself into the opposite gender. I don't think so. But I don't hate anybody who does that. I don't hate you. I don't hate you. I can have a conversation with you. I can like be like, okay, whatever, cool. And just because you hold the same opinion that I have, doesn't mean that I can't see you as a shitty person either. Muppet, you're a shitty person. You're a shitty person. You look like Bluebird with a left side swing, you dumbass bitch. I don't like you. I can't stand bitches like you. Hate speech is free speech. Like what? Like what? You're weird. You're weird, and you too, Nate, bushy ass, cricket teeth ass bitch. You let your dog eat your cat.
Bitch, she looks like a
Like,
cabbage. She looks like a goddamn cabbage patch doll. She looks like a creepy fucking doll.
that would look like she ate her cornbread every day of the week. Like, get this bitch out of here.
Like serious,
I
like
don't care about you,
most
bitch.
plain Midwestern fucking
Mary, I'm gonna
face.
rotate you
Oh,
real
I'm from the
quick.
Midwest. I'm from Chicago, so not too much on the Midwest, but you know
Well,
what
Hey,
I'm saying?
we're in
Same
the
shit.
middle. I'm right here in the middle in Kansas.
You
I'm
talking
just
about
saying.
Ohio? You talking
Can you
about
hear me?
Ohio?
Hello?
One at a time,
Can you hear
please.
me? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah.
Number. What defines gender?
Gender is a social construct, meaning it's not rooted in science and can't be proven, and you
Then
can
why did
choose to participate in it.
then why did you say people cannot morph their gender if it's socially constructed?
Well, I mean, I guess you can, but what I'm trying to say is that like we don't have to believe
Can
what you
morph
believe.
into a different gender.
Well, yeah, you can believe that you can, sure, but that doesn't make it true.